Hello, 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 welcome back, welcome back, welcome back, welcome back. Hello, everyone. Thank you all for waiting. Hello, welcome. Welcome back to part 2 on what is technically day 3. Although, what is it now? Technically it's day 2, but theoretically it's day 3. Metaphorically it's day 3. I'm not sure. But hey, Snouchy. Hello, hello, hello. 11 months. Haven't been here in a while. Hey, Snouchy, welcome back. Where's the Snoochie? It's been so long I can't remember anymore. Snoochie or Snouchy? My heart wants to say snout, but other organs want to say snoot. I'm not sure. Let me know. And hey, Mick MRCX is back as well for 16 months. Oh boy. Hey Mick. More like Mickey Mouse over here. Hello. Thank you very much for the resub. How you doing? It's a 3 Ice Cube kind of stream today. Sun is beating down on me.
And now, here's your
Sun is beating me off. I'm just expelling all sorts of bodily fluids. Just when I don't want to. Yo, Stephen DeRady. Hello, hello, hello. Thank you very much for the Stephen Deluxey raid. Welcome, everyone. Can we get a shout out for Stephen Deluxey? What were you streaming? Hello. Good morning, everyone. Oh, it's Snoochie. Damn it. I knew I shouldn't have listened to my heart. Snoochie. That's how it's pronounced. Okay. They're streaming some art. Nice, nice, nice. Like kind of art where he's streaming. And let's see here. Let's see here. Have I forgotten anything? No. Instagram story, Discord. Twitter. Schmitty. 51 months. 51. Hey. Vielen Dank, Schmitty. 51 Monaten. Das ist eine lange Zeit. Sehr lange Zeit. Das ist wie... Was ist das? 4 Jahren? Yeah. Mehr als 4 Jahren. Meine Güte. Okay, but that's crazy. 51 months. Thank you very much, Schmitty. One of the first founding members as well. Hello, hello, hello. Hello, 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 hello. Did I look at the stage thing? I sure did not do that. I forgot. No, I didn't forget. I looked into it, and I thought, okay, there's nothing online about it. I saw one person tweet about how the audio quality is not very good or something, but that was it. So, and then I was supposed to do some tests, but that didn't happen. So, maybe this weekend I'll do some tests with the stage thing, the Discord stage thing. I do want to use it, but if the audio quality is worse than voice chat, then this makes the whole thing redundant. I don't know. I don't know what it is. It's weird that it would be different, but we'll see. I definitely do want to use it though. It looks very snazzy, and other than the audio quality being weird, otherwise it's perfect for what we want to use it for. This Discord music, stream music thing. Oh man. Oh, the vitamin D is coming back up. All right. Popping so many vitamin pills here. Hey, hello, hello. Revhead, hello, 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 welcome. Supertux, hello, hello. How you doing? Snoochie. Hello. Haven't been here much. I made a new streamer friend, and he lives near me, so he speaks French too. Wow. Petite world, huh? Crazy. But welcome back. Glad you haven't forgotten about little old me. And good to see you again. And hey, Grits Cop, Schmitty, of course, Dry Raise Girl, Tumblr, Instagram, TikTok, Snapchat. Nope. Instagram stories, nope, nope. I don't even use Snapchat anymore. And TikTok, I don't use in a while. The only time I use TikTok is I have a monthly task to open the app, otherwise it disables my account. I have to keep, if I don't open the app in like 60 days or something, it disables my account, which I found out the hard way. So that's that. But at some point, I'm sure I'll use TikTok again. I just don't have the TikToks in me right now. I'd like to use it at some point. But my God, there's more plates spinning than fingers. I have too many plates. I gotta put some plates down first. Anyway, let's see here. Jamamp as well. Right, we got a spammer in here as well. Dak, thank you for timing them out. Welcome back. Welcome, Dak. Weebus, hello. Mary Angeli, hello. Welcome back. Good morning. Stephen Deluxy, you working on an Easter comic featuring you and your boyfriend. Hey, Stephen Deluxy. Easter comic 2021. Let's check this out. This is what you were streaming? Let's have a look-see here, huh? Let me zoom. Whoop. Oh my god. Putting up the HD versions over here. Let me zoom out a bit. Okay, let's see. I'm assuming this is safe for stream. Let's see what we got here. Oh! Chocolate eggs. Okay. Immediately, I am very suspicious. I don't know. I don't know about these chocolate eggs. Oh, here we go. Here it comes. Uh-oh. Crunch. What the heck are these? Coffee eggs. Are those just coffee grounds pressed into eggs? Yes. I was expecting a lot worse. But I suppose that is the twist. A twist and a double twist at that. Nice, Stephen Deluxy. I always have fecal matter on the brain. I should ask my doctor about it. Get some cat scans. More like cat poop scans. It's too much. Every morning I wake up to a scat scene. Yeah, it's more scat than cat recently. Anyway, I don't know. Do I have to begin every stream with the rundown of my cat's rundowns? I think so. This is the only news I have in my life. Just what kind of shapes and sizes they're coming in these days. Oh, jeez. They're getting so big. Oh, man. Let's see here. Hate to Power. Nick the Fee. The Doctor. Tirza. Sheba Socks. Locez. Hello. Gritzkop, what's this? Look, I switched back to red, because Twitch was nice to me earlier. It did not show me readable colors, so it's safe to switch back to red without getting it displayed as a pale red. Should be easy now to tell who is me and who is Grinspills. Definitely is easier. Gritzkop. Yes, the red name... maybe I'm just being biased. I feel like the red name suits you, Gritzkop. It's a good color. Looks good. All is right with the world again. And Airs at 15, Ed Craze as well. Welcome back. JC Beloso, hello. The One Streeto. Bombs Implanted, hello. Quiet Artist. Saruman. We got Lopez. We also have... Stroik. Nicholas Spire. One Genius One. Hello. And Wolfie. Whiff. Alrighty. Okay. What I gotta do? A lot of work to do. Today should be the polishing and dialogue day, comic titles day, but we still have so much other work to do. But first, before work, let's play a little bit. Future Teen Idol, 31 months. Hello, Future Teen Idol. Welcome back. How are you doing today? Hey guys. Well, hello. Hey. Wow, that sounds so weird. I know, it's the same thing, but saying hey sounds so much different from hello. Actually, hey is Krusty's thing. I just realized. Hey. I can't do his voice. Wish I could. I think I need to take up smoking or something to get Krusty's voice. But no, hello. How you doing, Future Teen Idol? And hey, Crimson Moon, welcome to the stream. Hello. And I think without further ado, and White Sedan. Oh, and Where's Lego? Hello, Where's Lego? How you doing? What did I say hello yet? I saw your name pop up earlier, and then I got completely distracted. And Dower as well. Hello. Excellent. It's a good day to doing some comic stream stuff. But no. We can work. I was gonna say, but before we start working, let's just talk a little bit. But I just realized I can talk and work at the same time. I've gotten to that point these days. That makes way more sense. So let's just get everything going. Nicholas Spire, there's a focus from you. Nicholas Spire with the early focus. Very optimistic. Let's see where that is. There's a focus. 2 minutes ago. Nicholas Spire. Focus is coming right up. Quentin Wildus, welcome back. Zod as well. Hey Zod. Oh my Zod. And also, Crimson Moon, thanks for choosing to follow. Hello. I want to do one thing before we jump into all of this, and that is to try out the stream music stage thing on Discord. I haven't wait, hold on. What's the stage? Sorry. Stream music tests to see if it's better now, even though I haven't changed anything. So let's just do a little quick test. If it's crap, we'll just go back to the old school way, and I'll do some more testing on the weekend. But for now, you know, as is always recommended, testing it live. Check it out. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. What's a good song? Jesus. I can't choose. I need a good example song. Here we go. Okay, how's this? Red Hot Chili Peppers is playing right now. How's the quality? Sounds normal? Works? Not crackly? Seems good? I'm torn. On one hand, I love it when things just work and I haven't changed anything, but on the other hand, it's super frustrating because it's like I don't know what was wrong before. I don't know what I changed. Sounds good, but maybe because it's Red Hot Chili Peppers. Alright, well, that's good. Sweet. Excellent. So far, so good. So far, so good. Excellent. Hold on. Did I make the stream music a sub-only channel? Uh-oh, hold on. What have I done? What have I done? Apparently the new stage thing is it's like replaces the top banner of the Discord or something. I can't really see it because oh, whoops. Can't really see it myself because I just see it like this. But apparently this part up here is replaced with the new stage thing. I'm not sure. Let me know if that looks good or not. If you're not joined, you can see it. Oh, okay. That makes sense. Huh. Excellent. You listen to it a bit louder. It does not sound as clear and as nice as the voice chat sounded so far, like lower quality. Oh, you're noticing a difference in quality there, Gritzkopf? Song seems a little equalized. Okay, let's change the song. Maybe it's just that song. Let's see. Muffled, maybe. Huh. Okay. How's this? Is this any different? Okay, let's see. In the meantime, I'm going to set up this workspace here so I can start drawing. You can hear the muffledness? Damn it! Lower bitrate. Damn it! I was so excited for it to be all good now, but oh well. Oh well. Wasn't meant to be. Let's see, one more thing. Yeah, audio quality. It's annoying because the stage thing, it says they say no video for now, it's just audio, and yet the only settings I have are video quality settings. What's going on? I don't have audio quality settings, which sucks. So I don't know. It is frustrating. But it's not as broken anymore as yesterday, but yesterday was a bit great problem, it was just broken. Okay, so it's seems like there's two different issues and now it's only one issue. Alright. Alright. Okay, well, if it's gonna be worse, I'm gonna bounce out of this thing. I'm gonna exit. And I'm gonna jump into the regular live music voice chat. And I'll do some more tests. Maybe once Discord changes it to be you know, not just audio but screen share and stuff, maybe they'll have more settings, and then at that point it'll be better. So for now we gotta do this. Hold on, I'm also gonna make it private so no one can see it. Okay. Everything should be fine now. Does it quite a difference in quality? The quality's much better? Okay. Okay, we'll do some more tests later. Thanks everyone for helping me out there. Voice chat for now. Hey Void, hello, hello. Saruman, maybe Stage uses codecs that are optimized for voice or something? Because regular voice chats are made for screen sharing and such? Yeah. Yeah, so maybe once Discord opens up that Stage thing to be screen share and video and stuff as well, maybe they'll have the better codec things. Quentin. Quentin, you're the first streamer who's saying my name right. Oh, really? They don't get Quentin right? I feel like it's pretty clear. Then again, I used to work with someone called Quentin. Slightly different spelling, though, I think. Moshamas, thank you for following. Okay. Shuffle mode. Alright, let's do this. Yeah, I think we're ready now to work. Oh, Wowdas. Oh, your last name, Quentin Wowdas. I guess I'm just so smart. Thank you. And also, hey, Slime, hello. Okay. Let's see. Yesterday was a busy day. We did line art and we did coloring. We were making up for lost time because that first day was a loss. So we've come this far. I don't like the colors. I honestly haven't even looked at this since we streamed it yesterday. I've got to figure out good colors and do some shading as well. The shading is really going to make this pop. So I'm looking forward to that. Hey, Rishu, showing off that gold love. Instead of saying wowdas, they say wowudas. Wowudas? Wowdas. Yeah, it's like outers, but with a W. Alright. And Void, you're super tired because you were up all night last night watching Rick and Morty, then you skateboarded to the park to draw some backgrounds for my animation. That sounds... that sounds very wholesome. All night watching cartoons, then skateboarding to draw some backgrounds for your animation. Sounds awesome. And hey, Lenia, hello. And Nicholas Fire, we got that focus coming up. And is Teddy here? I wanted to reply to Teddy's feedback suggestion, but I'll wait until Teddy's here to talk about that. And oh, hey Teddy. Speak of the Teddy. I was just gonna say, I was about to do the Nicholas Spires focus, and I made me remember your focus suggestion in the feedback. That to change focus from this, which is just like it's paused the alerts and it's changed the whole screen. But you can still hear me, and you can hear this ticking as well as I can. I can hear the ticking too. Change it from this to having my mic muted because you reckon that the microphone is what's really making me distracted. That wasn't, by the way, Nicholas, that wasn't the focus. That was an example focus. So it's an interesting idea to mute my microphone, but no mic, no music. I just feel like if someone jumps into the stream at that point, they'll be like, "Whoa, this guy is super boring." Yeah, because I perform to the audience, which you don't do in a Discord bonus streams, and that's when I'm really fast. Yeah. It's an interesting idea. I'll keep that in mind. Gritzkopf, have you read my tiny message today? You struggled so much yesterday, I thought I'd help you out. You can read it real quick if you haven't. It takes 20 seconds or so. Tiny message? A tiny Gritzkopf message? Oh, you mean your DM? Oh, yes. Saying son of a biscuit instead of son of a bees something. son of a beeswax. Son of a beehive. Yeah, biscuit works too. Although coming up with what to say there isn't what's holding me up with the work. But thank you though. Thank you for your suggestion. Alright, let's see. What I gotta do. What's really holding me up is I can't settle on colors. I'm thinking at this point, screw with the colors and just move forward with everyone's lives. So I'm just gonna ignore the colors for now. I'm gonna start shading, and then I'll come back to colors. Because I gotta do something. Let's do that. A black and white comic? Don't, hey, don't suggest things you aren't prepared to happen in reality. You're playing a dangerous game there. A black and white comic. Oof. You trying to tickle me? Let's see, what would that even look like? I would make a new correction layer, do saturation, lower the saturation, boom. We have transported ourselves into an exocomic. That's how easy it's done. Doesn't look, it honestly doesn't look even that bad. You know what else we should try and do? We should also do this. Hold on. Oh god, I've ruined it all. Wait. Based off yesterday's realizations. Look at this. Simplify. Does that simplify everything? Oh. Simplify. 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 It doesn't look like I'm doing anything yet, but wait until I zoom in. Simplify. 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 Perfect. I am done. Let's save that. I love it. It's got a Hanna-Barbera sort of like background art style. You know what I mean? It's kind of cool. And what if we turn off the I feel like I am like Andy Warhol right now. I am like Andy War Canyon. That's how big this hole of art is right now. Perfect. Also, I know it's kind of scary that I saved. I actually did save this after doing all this, but don't worry. I'm not toying with danger too much. I've actually duplicated the line art folder entirely, so don't worry. I'm not that reckless. Save this again, just in case. The power, I dare you to post this. April Fools. And then I just never rectify it. I just leave it like that. I make all my comics look like this. We'd have a lot more time for Zelda, that's for sure. Yep, Jumamp already thinking what I was thinking. I was a hey Psychomanity, welcome back. Enzo as well, Enzo Cordero. And Kong Prime Gaming. Would this be considered a meta comic since this only works with your character design? Yeah, sort of. Sort of a meta comic, I suppose. Okay, and hey Keller Renton, good to see you again. How you doing? Alright, let's continue with the shading now. The shading as well, shading color, subject to change, just whatever's right now. Select this, and let's just have at it. Anyway, I was gonna start talking about some stuff. Here's something I was thinking about the other day. You may have noticed that over the past few weeks and months, I've kind of gotten a little late when starting the streams. Yeah, I'm not sure if anyone's noticed. It might come as a surprise and a shock to some of you, but it's time to admit it. I've been slacking on my start times with the stream. It went from like 5 minutes late to 10 minutes to 15, and now basically the curtains open half an hour after I was supposed to open the curtains. So, not good. It's not good. I need to rectify this situation. But how do I do it? The obvious answer is just to start later. Just to admit defeat and start, like, just push the start time an hour later and the end time an hour later. But thinking about this, don't make much more sense, does it? Because if I start, let's just say hypothetically, I'm not gonna do this, but hypothetically, if I started an hour later, which is technically half an hour later because I'm already half an hour late, then I would only really have like an hour of stream time before it's lunchtime, and then lunchtime is also something I'm getting later at, where instead of 15 minutes, it's been more like 20 minutes, and it just the whole thing just drags out. And then everyone's getting up later and later, and time zones, everyone's up really late. In Brazil, it's 4 a.m. Yada yada. So I was thinking to do the opposite. Just start earlier, which I know it doesn't make much sense. If the problem is that I can't start on time, how would starting earlier fix anything? Also, what the? This is why I don't like doing these arms. I don't know how to shade this stuff. I'm gonna leave it for now. I'm gonna move on. So I was thinking, and especially now that daylight savings is gonna kick in this weekend, I think, for New Zealand, I'm gonna be even an hour later on top of this. So I thought, hey, maybe it's time I at least pretend to be a responsible adult and just start at a reasonable time. I got a reasonable early time. So I was thinking, starting next week. Come on, this is a bad April Fool's joke. If that's what you're doing, no, it sounds like an April Fool's joke. But starting next week, I'm going to try to start the stream at 9 a.m. on the dot instead of like 10:17. And because daylight savings, I'm pretty sure is kicking in for New Zealand this weekend, it should kind of counteract that hour extra change. You know what I mean? So yeah. Chris Koff. Remember that I suggested 9 a.m. to you and you said no? I do remember that. My heart and my brain still says no. It's just my mouth talking. But I'm trying to sign checks that I have to cash. Is that the phrasing? Yeah. This is actually a lot more realistic than my first idea, which was to start streaming at 8 a.m. But even having even just getting halfway through that sentence, I think my whole body collapsed. It's still, I mean, ideally that would be sweet. 8 a.m. curtains open. Well, not curtains, but stream starts. And okay, there's another part to all of this, because I was thinking, if we did all that, it would mean that lunchtime actually becomes the new cutoff point. Because I don't really like having lunch during stream. Not only does it kind of stress me out because I have to rush a bit, but then I also don't like the idea that everyone's just waiting for 15, 20 minutes, you know? I mean, I know we have intermission clips, and I've tried to make it as little boring as possible. As least boring as possible. But 15 minutes is already pushing it, and I definitely don't want to push it to 20 minutes. It just seems crazy. So it would be kind of neat if lunchtime just became the end point of the stream. In theory, I mean, I'm still thinking about this. I'm workshopping the idea. And if you're wondering, oh no, intermission is actually my favorite part of the stream, how dare you remove it? I'd still have intermissions, but just probably like small, like 5 minutes every now and then, just for bathroom breaks, water breaks, brain breaks. You know what I mean? Comcode, 100 bits idea. If you're late, you must buy 1 share of GameStop stock and not sell for at least 1 month. Yeah, there's that idea of just punishing myself if I break my own my goals. That's totally valid. Interesting theory. Sure, the threat of complete bankruptcy Might be what I would need to start streaming on time. Sure thing. Dry Raziel. Dressing rooms always have their own bright lights. She should not have that shadow. Yeah, that's another good point, isn't it? It does look a bit strange. I was kind of thinking. Hold on. I was kind of thinking. The reason I like it. Hold on. Let me just quickly just show up what it could look like. Again, the colors just make me want to gag, but it makes it kind of clear that she is like on the other side, looking in here now. You know what I mean? And again, of course, it doesn't really make much sense if then in the next panel, yeah, he's super bright anyway. There's like a whole light shining here, and she's got like shading like this, and suddenly she's being lit from the front. Yeah, maybe the whole thing is stupid. Maybe everything I'm saying, I'm just talking out of my ass. I'm drawing out of my ass. This is now an ass stream. I think at least everything is bullblop. Yes, you're totally right. I think you're right. I don't like it anymore. I've changed my mind. Oh yeah, there's a focus as well, Gritzkov. Yes, Nicholas Bayer, your focus is still waiting patiently. There's just so much I need to talk about. I don't want to suddenly just silence myself for 60 seconds in the middle of a discussion here. Wolfie, you were looking forward to an hour later stream with the time change to daylight savings change. Let's see here. Oh, I'm missing so much chat. Let me read it before it disappears. Let's see. Second Humanity, can we do a prediction right now to guess if you'll follow through with this time change? I think I don't think it would work because those predictions really need people to vote for both options. If everyone just votes for it, he's gonna mess us up. There's no winnings to be had. You can only lose. Hey, Ceresi, by the way, good to see you here. Welcome back. And let's see here. Let's see. Garfield joke's been redeemed as well. Oh, goodness me, Void. Oh god. Could just be the shade from the curtain, First Stick. Hey, First Stick, welcome back. Could just be the shade from the curtain. Yeah, no, I don't like the shading. I think I might undo this. I undo. In fact, instead of undoing, I'm gonna copy paste them just in case I change my mind. I don't think I will. Now let's delete this and try it again. And I will focus now too. Wolfie, I really wish we could do away with the time change, that daylight savings time change thing. The daylight savings time change, or this like early starting on time change that I've been saying now. Also, hey Fez, hello. Let's focus. Nicholas Spire, if you're here.
Let's do it.
Okay, let's see. Let's do this normal style shading. Like this, like this. Feels weird to shade fingers. I don't know about that. That. Eyeball. Boing. I don't know, but maybe. Thank you for the focus though, Nicholas. Wolfie, oh, the daylight saving changes. Yeah, daylight saving sucks. I don't even. I complain about this every year. I always complain. I'm like, I don't know what's going on. I don't know why it's changing. I'm just mad. I could easily look into this, but I never do. I won't give it the satisfaction. Future Teen Idol, though, got my back here with 5 gift subs. Future Teen Idol, thank you very much. And congratulations to the 5 lucky treasure zones. We got ICP with the first silver hat. We got Paper Jeans, gift sub first hat. We also got Hello Senpai, second hat for you from Future Teen Idol. And we also have Pizza Hut. Welcome back, Pizza Hut. Love the name, still love the name. Get your first hat. And finally, we have Cam Perseus, 5th hat, final silver hat. Thanks to Future Teen Idol, thank you very much for your generosity. Gifterosity. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Number 1 in the monthly leaderboards that have just reset today as well. Excellent. Shiny little gold gift badge next to your name there. And Psychomanity 100 bits as well. Psychomanity, thank you very much. A representation of Gregor's brain for when he tries to start earlier. What is this? That's my brain even just contemplating a new earlier time shift start schedule. And Lizzie the Havapoo, thank you for the follow. Hello, hello. Oh, Void, your Garfield joke as well. I totally forgot. Samurai, I did do the focus. Look at all this work. It should be clear that I focused to do all this work. There's at least 5 lines I did there. For sure. But now, to do the opposite of a focus, and to redeem this Garfield joke that was redeemed by none other than Void Animates. It was a Garfield joke or Garfield? Yeah, it was a Garfield joke. Garfield joke. Void Animates. A random one. Hey, Void Animates. What's a monster's favorite snack? Ghoul Scout cookies. Terrifying drawing over here. I don't know what the fuck is happening with this drawing, but it is haunting my future dreams. Look, there's like mushrooms growing out of his head. I thought a ghoul was like a ghost. Or am I just getting confused by the first 2 letters? Where's the first 2 letters? A very strange one. But it's yours now, Void Animates. Let me just write your name there. Boom. Bada bing. Bada boom. There it is. Whoop, 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 whoop. Nice. This monstrosity is now yours. Thank you very much. And Nicholas redeeming a second focus. Nicholas, thank you very much. You're pushing me to the end here. Let's do this.
Let's do it.
I think this guy will be shaded this way. Oh. Not bad. Not bad at all. The arm shading. Oh lordy, this is gonna be tricky. I can't move this like a vector layer. Hey! Wait, what the oh god. I do not know how this shading should work here. What is happening? The light is hitting like this way. So, okay, oh, okay, so it should be like... Well, that doesn't make any sense. You can't shade on the front. What? What the heck is happening? Wait, no, the front has to be oh, no, wait, no, the front has to be shaded. Like this, no? Something like that? I completely did not foresee, like, this happening. This confusing shading thing now with these 3D arms. Hey, Cole, hello, hello. God, for the insult. My insult is for you, Greg. That's not how it works, Cole, but sure, sure. Yes, this insult is for me. Let's see what you got here. For me. Also, to Dr. Strike, a ghoul is an undead typically associated with vampires. A ghoul is alive and eats dead people. Here, you got conflicting answers there from the both of you. I don't know what to believe. Hey, Steve 3000, hello, hello. The back should be shaded. How does light work? If light is coming from that direction, why did he add shade to the front of that curve? Why did I add shade to the front of that curve? Like this. But then... I don't know what's happening. I need an adult. I don't... This is all looking very strange. I'm just gonna change to the Garfield insult here. This is... I know what to do this. So Cole, let's see... Let's see what Garfield insult has for me. Let's see. Let's get one that we haven't done yet. Hey, Gregor. Where'd you get those big feet? From a Clydesdale? I don't know what it is. What is a Clydesdale? Hey Siri, what's Clydesdale?
The Clydesdale is a Scottish breed of draft horse. It is named for its area of origin, the Clydesdale, or valley of the River Clyde, much of which is within the county of Lanarkshire.
Horses, huh? Oh, horse have big feet. Horses don't even have feet. They got hooves. Anyway, let's continue with this. There's a second one here as well. Hey, Gregor, if your feet were any bigger, they'd be yards. Okay, now that one I get. All right, thank you very much, Cole. Thank you very much. I have big... Well, I was gonna show off my feet, but then I realized I don't think that's even allowed. Feet have become taboo. I don't understand it myself, but there it is. Boom. Excellent. I do have big feet. And you know what big feet mean? Big socks. Actually, my socks are too small. I gotta get some bigger ones. They cut off my circulation. When I take them off, there's like a sock imprint on them. Like a horse that needs new hooves. Horseshoes, I mean. Hoof shoes. Horse hooves. I don't know. CS 2001 though. Thank you very much for the resub. 30 months with that Prime Gaming sub. Yes, it's time again. Hello, hello. Another month. CS 2001, thank you. That 2001 is just slipping further and further away into the past. Another thing that's slipping further and further away from me is my brain. I don't know how, I don't know what's going on with this shading thing here. Is the answer that there is no shading? Is there no shading on this thing? That doesn't make any sense. There's gotta be shading. You would screw it. Shmam. Why am I suddenly caring about the shading angles? Huh? Screw everything. Screw this. Let's just do that. That's fine. It's all good. And then this one, I suppose, is... Oh god, I don't know. Like this? Yeah, this isn't making much sense either. And then shading goes here and... Oh god! Okay. Alright, this is... Something is happening here. Oh god. It was so much easier when it was just a sketch and I didn't have to worry about shading. I think it's fine. I think it's fine. It's Elliot. Second Manning, I'm starting to get a headache, so I should probably head out before it gets worse. Maybe I'll be back later. Good call, Second Manning. Hey, don't forget to drink some water. In fact, here, I'll join you. Delicious water. Okay. But yeah, good luck with your headache though, Psychomanity. And have a good lie down. Close the eyes. Yeah, eyes, water. Well, first water, then close your eyes. Otherwise, you might get it all over the place. Excuse me. Let's see here. Saruman. Narrator's voice. It was at this time that Gregor decided he would stick to drawing stickman arms. It was at this moment. Yes. This is the biggest case I have against going with these 3D arms from now on. I do not like shading them. I don't know what I'm doing. What the... Ah! What am I doing? What am I doing? Hold on. Hold the phone. Okay. I haven't even shaded her hair yet. That's fine. I know I haven't. That'll be happening soon. Just gotta finish shading everything else. Yeah. Okay, that looks okay. And fix the sleeve here. Oh man. Okay, that looks good. That's fine. Jimam, try this. Shading. Okay, so light on the left, and then... How does that make any sense? How is there... That looks weird. Does it not having shading on the top part of the arm? Maybe it's only weird because I haven't done the floor shading yet either. There's something there, Jimam. I don't mean to dismiss it entirely up front. I think technically maybe it is more correct. It's weird to be shading the top of it though. But yeah, if I had some floor shading in the background, maybe that'll help sell the idea. Was that Haley Adesima? Welcome back. I saw a lot of these ARMS comics today. Oh yes. My camera's all freaky. There it is. I guess it is April Fool's, isn't it? Let's see. Let's see. Hold on, let me just double check something. Hold on. Son of a Beehive biscuit. Hold on. Hold on. I don't even know what the hell the hashtag is. Hold the phone! Wait. What? Am I doing this completely wrong? Hold on. Hold on. I should have checked this before. I totally forgot what day it was. Hold on, let's see on the comics subreddit. Wait a second. Okay, it's... No. Alright. Okay, here it is. If you're wondering why I was doing a comic about arms all of a sudden, because I'm sure there's a much more climatic way of announcing this, but it is the April Fool's theme of the webcomics community. Long arms. There's this one, and then there's this one. See? Long arms is the joke! And there you go! I don't... This is why I don't participate in these things. I don't know how to do it. But, there it is. Oh, here's another one. Look there. Long arms. So, so that was... I didn't even want to participate. I usually don't. I usually do my own thing. But, I was thinking about it, and I came up with this idea. I'm like, oh, you know what? Two arms, one bone sort of situation. The April Fool's theme, and then I always wanted to mess with the theme, with that thick arms theme at the same time. So I thought, hey, what better way of doing two works in one moment than doing this? And hey, what did I hear? I had a gift sub. Who was that? Hey, Yuko, gifting a sub to 2KK, their second hat. Yuko, thank you very much for that gift sub. Much appreciated. Uh-oh, don't click Fez's link. What's going on there? Is it not safe for work? I'm gonna click it over here. Son of a... It's a Rick roll. Thank you very much. Alright. I warned... Hey, Dry Razor! I appreciate the warning. But I was wondering, like, is this something that we gotta, like, delete or something? And I thought, maybe it's some sort of hot stuff that I could look at on the other screen. But it was neither. So it's a yearly theme like last year's I Am the Fool with the I. Yeah. It all started with that, perhaps, I Am the Fool with the tipping of the water bucket over the door thing. And ever since then, the webcomics, because that one blew up, ever since then, the webcomics community have been really trying to come up with a April Fool's theme that everyone can band together and do. And I don't know. It's I was not intending on participating because I don't really... I'm a lone ranger. But I thought this idea kind of works with the thing I was thinking about anyway, and I thought, here we go. And then I present it, and obviously I can't say, hey guys, I know this comic doesn't make a bunch of sense, but it makes a lot of sense because it's the April Fool's theme that the webcomics community are doing. Couldn't say that exactly because I didn't want to spoil it for the others. So I'm just like, It might make more sense in hindsight. Maybe. And everyone's just like, this comic sucks. this comic doesn't make any sense. It only makes sense if you're used to what the Loading Hours comics look like and all of this jazz. And if that, even though that's true, man, oh man, I can't do it. Can't do a thing here. Oh well. Anyway, cat's out of the bag now. And I'm sure it's anticlimactic, but at least it gives it a bit more reason to why I'm doing it this way. This comic right now. And look at this, Jimamp, I'm trying your style. Wait, how else did you do it? You had no shading here? Only at the top here? Jimamp, you're crazy. You're crazy, Jimamp. How does this make any sense? Hate the shading here. Maybe you are crazy enough for it to work. Well, I mean, it doesn't look much worse than what I had before, so you got that going for you. Why did you not do it? Maybe I Am the Fool comic. I don't really. In hindsight, because it became so popular and viral, I thought, maybe I should have done it. But I don't really. Yeah, no, I'm a Lone Ranger. I like to do my own thing. And I suppose, I don't know. At the time, I didn't really. I don't know. Seemed kind of gimmicky. I'm not sure. No, then again, I'm a hypocrite now if I say that about that, and then I do this anyway. But it's kind of like I would have done it this way even without the April Fool's thing. It's just more like, oh, it's happening at the same time. Yeah, this is pretty good. Pretty good way of joining in. But typically, it's not really my kind of thing. Fuck this. I'm moving on to this part. Let's see here. This is just the most boring part of the stream. Apologies. Oof. What happens if I shade it on this side and shade it like this, and then this shading will be oh, son of a Jimamp, what have you made me do? Yeah, if there's shading on the ground, oh god, this is so bad. There's shading on the ground for a second here. You know, and then it would look like, oh, but son of a, but then the shading would be here. We do need shading on the ground. I mean, that's for sure. We've got to do that. But then where would the... Holy shit. I don't know what I'm talking about. I think Jimam was messing with you with the shading. Oh no, Jimam, I was being serious, but I'm just not good. No, it's fine. We tried it out. It's bad. I'm gonna undo it. Thank you for your suggestion anyway, Jimam. Now I know at least what not to do. So there's that. Isn't that like a scientific term? It's like science is all about finding out different ways of failing with something like this. Right? I didn't realize we were all scientists all of a sudden. I'm going back to my original vision of confusion and just trying that out instead. Let's see. Greg is not like other girls. Whoa, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Look what you just made me do. Look at what you made me do. Gregor to Jimamp. Next sentence. Why does nobody ever help me? Yeah. Let's see. Okay, I like this bottom bit. I don't like this top bit here. I'm gonna delete that. Let's try this again. So many apologies for this boring part of the stream. I didn't even remember where I left off on that other conversation with the time change. Basically, I'm going to try and aim for 9 a.m. starts on the dot next week. And I'll see if I can do that unbroken. In fact, Psychomanity. Oh, shoot, you're gone. And it was your idea. Now I feel bad if I did it. The predictions? Like, should we predict this? Make it a thing? Can I go through the entire next week, starting the stream on the dot? 9 a.m. on the dot for me. That could be an interesting prediction. I feel bad doing that if Psychomanity's gone, because it was their idea, but now they've gone because they have a headache. How can we do the prediction now if we only know the result next week? That's an interesting idea. How long can we do? Oh, that's an interesting idea, because then can we do 2 predictions? No, we can't, can we? We have to finish. The doctor is correct, because then we can't have the panel's prediction. Yay! You only have 1 prediction at a time. The prediction has to be concluded before. Yeah, you're right. Okay, how about this? No, wait, hold on. What if it was just like, is he going to start on the dot in the first stream? We could do a prediction every day, I suppose, in that case. I don't want to do 2 predictions at once. There were too many predictions. I guess we could. Okay, wait. Okay, what about this? What about this? What about this? Oh! Sorry. Let's stretch. You can start predictions before the stream goes live. So, assuming there was a mod in the stream chat before the stream goes live, like 10 minutes before, to do a prediction whether or not I will start the stream on the dot. That could work. We could do that every stream for the next week. Maybe we could do that instead of the panels thing. I know J-Man would be happy about that. The panel link thing. We could try. How do people feel about that? What counts as on the dot? Dak. I would imagine that it would be that well, that looks weird, doesn't it? I don't know. If the stream goes live at like, oh well, okay, maybe not on the dot, but if it's 9:01, that's late. If it's 9 or earlier, like early is fine too, right? I mean, I can't be penalized for starting 5 minutes early, right? And then it makes it a little less technical, because then, you know, there's like different clocks, different seconds, whatever. I think if I start the stream, if it's 9:01, if we start early, I'll eat my hat. if it's past 9 a.m. and the stream isn't live, then I've lost. And that isn't including like 9 a.m. and like 10 seconds. Like, that's fine. The first minute, like the whole 9 a.m. minute is all good. And anything before it is all good. But if it says 9:01, then I've lost. But then again, of course, are we all in sync with the times? I think Windows all have the same time clock, right? But I'm not sure if Windows and Apple have the same time clock. Man, maybe I'm overthinking this whole thing. Maybe nobody gives a flying fudge about any of this. Who knows? I know this is quite rough looking right now, but I don't give a hoot. I don't give two jams about this right now. I just want it done. And even if it goes over, it doesn't care. I don't care because I'm gonna be moving it down to the floor. You know what? Screw it. I'm gonna do it now. Move it down to the floor and append it directly to the floor layer. That way, I can do whatever I want, and it'll only affect the floor. So that's good. Someone just follow. Hey, Ricardo, thank you for the follow. Twitch has time. Turn on Twitch times. Right now it says 6:33. What's the? Does Twitch have time? I don't know what's going on. Okay, that command doesn't work. For Tuesday, start prediction ends when it goes live, and the panel prediction starts after. Okay, that. Okay, how about that? Should we try this? Wolfie, just whenever you start streaming is when you start. Yeah, but the thing is, that doesn't work for me because it's like I want to be on time, and this is like a fun way of adding a little what's it called? Pressure. Some good old healthy pressure. Because I've been watching some TV recently. I know. What, this guy watches TV? How old is he? A dinosaur? But I find it very satisfying when, like, you know, the news comes on at 6 p.m. on the dot. More or less. Sometimes shows run over, but usually you can count on it for being on time. And I'd like to try and get a piece of the action for the stream. Cause I mean, I know it's not a huge deal if I'm late or not, but it is unprofessional. And I know it doesn't really make, like, to me it doesn't make much difference because whatever, you know, how can I be late? I'm living this life. But I can understand if you're actually watching the stream and you don't know when exactly it's going to go live, that is a bit frustrating. So I get that. So it would be nice to have, yes, you can guarantee that if I'm supposed to be streaming that day, I will be live on that by that time. And it shouldn't really be that impossible because I am an adult and I just gotta pucker up Buttercup. That's what I gotta do. I'm gonna change this color. It's too dark. Let's make it a little bit more subtle. That looks better. Hey, Exocomics, hello. Welcome. Well, I was just telling people about my my goals of starting on time and even starting at 9 a.m. When I suggested to Exocomics that I might start streaming my streams at 8 a.m., she could not stop laughing. It's like I've never seen Exocomics laugh that so hard at something I said before. Until when I mentioned I might start streaming at 8 a.m. She was like literally in tears. It was at that point I thought, okay, maybe 9 a.m. is more realistic. Because I was like to Exocomics, I was like, Haley, you know, I don't even know, but like lately I've just been streaming later and later unintentionally, and it's getting to like 10:30 now that I don't start streaming. And she's like, uh-huh. So I was thinking of changing my stream schedule a little bit. And she's like, oh yeah, sounds like a good idea. Like, she was thinking I was gonna go like 11 a.m. or something, like start later. I was like, think about starting at 8 a.m. think about starting at 8. What do you think about that? And yeah, did not get the kind of response I was hoping for. Also, there's a focus from Mary. Hey, Mary. Let's see this. And that's another thing as well, Teddy. Being on time is respectful to your viewers. That's true as well. Because it makes you feel bad when I'm like setting things up and I see people already in the chat, and yet here I am, still just got my junk hanging out of my PJs and just plaque all over my teeth. This is not a way to live. What kind of host am I? I gotta be more on time. So before we go for the 8 a.m., I think 9 a.m. is a good goalpost to aim for. And then I'll move that goalpost further. But first, 9 a.m. Okay, let me focus for a little bit. Mary, let's do this.
Let's do it.
Speak amongst yourselves for a second here, for a good minute. Looking fine, looking fine, looking fine. Nice, nice, nice. Wait a second. Oh. Boing. Sure. Hey, Ritz Cop for the $1. What about an hour of hatless streams every time you're late? It might feel nice on your head, but you also don't want to show yourself like this. Good kind of pressure, right? Well, let's not go above and beyond here. That should be a hatless stream as punishment. Should be. I mean, I think that would punish you more than it would punish me. So, I think if anything, it would punish my brand. My whole brand is this hat. Let's leave that as a last priority kind of thing. That'll be for DEF CON 1. But for now, I think just having people lose their bees is punishment enough. In fact, yeah, the only people losing their bees are the ones that have faith in me. That's another thing. People, because if we do this prediction thing, you'll bet if I'm streaming on time or not. So the people that are betting that I will be on time, I want to reward because you have faith in me that I'll be, starting on time. And I also want to punish those who do not have faith in me. So it's kind of like a win-win. So the prediction thing, I think, is really good. But yeah, baby steps, X-Comics. Gregor never does baby steps. It's always go hard or go home, and he never leaves his house, so I think we all know what choice he made. Brutal. X-Comics. With the burns you always dish out to me, I never know where they're going until the final word. My goodness. Thank you very much for that. It's also very true. I always go 100% or nothing. Love or hate. Never baby steps. And then when it doesn't pan out, I'm just like, fuck this. Totally right. X-Comics, did you just thank me for the burn? I honestly have no idea anymore. Did I? Honestly, don't know. I don't know what's going on. Oh. Hey, Mr. Spidery, hello. And welcome back, Teddy. Hello. Ah, man. But yeah, I think. Also, Fez, do I play Animal Crossing? I don't. I have it. I played it past tense. Caught a bunch of what are those big fish called? The big swordfish? And then that was basically it. But no, I haven't jumped into it in a long time. Unfortunately. I thought I would be more into it, but too many things frustrate me in that game. Jimap, I'd like to go on record that if we have a prediction, I will bet all my bees that Gregor will make it on time, but only for the first stream. After that, my confidence will wane a lot. That's another thing. Yeah, it's not just being on time once. I have to be on time consistently. You know, it'd be kind of cool. Oh no, that wouldn't make any sense. I was gonna say, like, what if I could bet bees? Like, you know what I mean? And then if I lose, then it gets dished out to everyone who bet the opposite. That wouldn't make any sense because I have infinite bees. Did I ever get that Animal Crossing gift from Dry Erase Guild? I sure did. I sure did. And let's see here. There's gotta be a cost in it for you to encourage you to be on time. Like every 5 minutes you were late, you chat a random gifts up. Well, no, the thing, Teddy, I don't know if you were here when I was mentioning it. There is a cost already. Because I don't... The predictions thing, obviously, people are going to be predicting both ways. If everyone predicts one way, if they win, they're not going to get anything back because the winnings come from the people who lost, right? So I don't want to disappoint the people that were betting I would be on time because I want to reward those people that have faith in me. So I think that's where the pressure comes in for me. I want to reward those who have faith in me and punish those who do not. I don't want the people that think I'm not going to be able to do it be rewarded. See? So it's like it's a perfect win-win scenario. God, this lighting makes no sense whatsoever. Why is this being shaded when this is being lit? I can't do it the other way. What am I supposed to do? Put all of this like this and then that? I suppose that's what's supposed. I suppose that's more accurate. It just looks like too much shading. That makes sense because her hand is tilted. So then there wouldn't be any light hitting the palm of her hand there. This looks a bit strange is all. I think the whole thing looks strange. She's got fingers. Oh lordy. Odd. Odd to say the least. The Power, what's my favorite Cyanide and Happiness comic? Oof. I have no idea. It's been a long time since I've really like read a lot of Cyanide and Happiness comics. I'll tell you, one that like I've seen a lot. One that sticks to mind is what's that? Wait, let me see if I can find it real quick. I thought it was a very clever joke. Let's see. Yeah, no, I like this one. I think this one's done quite well. It's from 2012. Please, you have to help me. That man is running off with my $2. Well, ma'am, I ain't gonna run off after him, but I am willing to give you $2 myself. Thank you. How can I ever repay you? With interest. The Lone Ranger. I thought it was clever. I like good wordplay, good pun. It flows really well. Yeah, it's good. So that, yeah, that one sticks in my mind. It's a nice touch. Yeah. I feel like a lot of the other comics. I mean, I liked it a lot when I was younger, but I think um, as I've gotten older, my tastes have changed a bit, I'd say. But that one is pretty timeless for me. Oh, the Eliza pose. Oh, it's because I was saying that comic thing out loud. Let's see here. Shiba Sock. So you're basically using your audience as a human shield. Nothing bad can happen to you. All you have to do is feign sympathy. Typical Bergioisi. I mean, I have good intentions. I want to do right by the ones doing right by me. So that's the pressure. I will feel very bad if not. Also, hey Camjo, welcome back. Hello, hello. How you doing? Let's see. I gotta get a move on with this shading thing. This shading is taking forever. I feel like I'm literally waiting for the sun to change angle for this shading to kick in by itself. Here we go. Moving fast now. Sweet. This looks good. Not sure if this will be this shading color, but screw it. I don't even know what this color should be for the bench, so I'm just gonna do whatever. And what else? The curtains, the curtains, the curtains. Yeah, that red, I don't know about that red, but I think what I will do is I'll make the shading color be a separate one, because I feel like I'm gonna have to have a certain color, different shading color for the curtains. I can't just rely on the same blue for everything. Let's see, how the hell am I gonna do this? Like that. Okay, you're just gonna loosey-goosey with these shadings. Doesn't have to be too intense, just loosey-goosey. A little shading there, a little shading there. Yeah. Looks like curtains. It looks like the folded curtains, kind of. Which actually doesn't make much sense, because the curtains at the first panel should be extended. So if anything, there should be less folds in the first panel. Oh, I'm an idiot. Because the curtains are closed in the first panel. And then when they're open, they should be folded. Hey. Dinders do. Thank you for following, as well as Keddy. Thank you for the follow. Keddy, is that Turkish for cat? I love cats. Let's see here. Exocomics. Greg has been watching too much Sopranos. He sees himself as capo and only rewards those who are loyal to him. Yeah. Yeah. I have been, yeah, we've been watching Sopranos. It's good. Good. I love it a lot. Although it's made me terrified that if I step outside of my house, I'll end up dealing with the mafia in some way. Now I'm thinking like, are those Instagram repost pages and mafia thing as well? And if I take them down, the mafia gonna come after me? Who knows? Teddy, I wonder if Grogu's tendency to sometimes go for the wrong vowel when we spell things out is related to his growing up in an Arabic country. That's an interesting theory. That makes me sound very worldly. I like it. I like it a lot. Yeah, I'm just too used to I'm just too used to Arabic. That's why I'm messing up English words. Shukran for that theory. Shukran means thank you, by the way. The only way the Mafia can get to you is if they hide in a Big Mac. What the heck is it going? What are you doing? So uncalled for. I don't even know where is this coming from. Exiles, I would suggest you should write the sequel to this Garfield Insults book. Written by X Comics. That's what you need. Book of Burns. It's very spicy. Yeah, I'm thinking of changing this goddamn curtain. God damn it. Let me see what this looks like. I wasn't like, the thing is, I was never that happy with it in the first place, so maybe it's just meant to be. It's meant to be bad. So, like, if I did some folds, sure. You know? Some folds make sense. I think having a flat curtain just helps sell it, the idea. Like, oh, this curtain is closed right now. And then she opens it, and then it folds. I can't believe it took me this long to realize this. My god. Like, I'll have a few folds here, just... And that doesn't make goddamn sense, does it? But then I have to make this look better. Is this right? So do that. Wait, no? Yes. Right? I think I might have something here. And this could have another one actually here, and just that one covers the... I could do another one. Right? Um... What am I doing here? You hate curtains in the changing rooms? So annoyingly decent. I agree. I think curtains are way too... What's it called? Wishy-washy. I need a door with a lock. I need hard wood and metal clasps. I don't trust just a piece of fabric hanging by gravity to conceal all of this. I don't like it. And then you have curtains that, you know, the things aren't that great, and you pull them and then just they open up a little bit themselves. Like, I don't want gaps. Give me a door. I totally agree. In fact, even by just drawing these curtains, I feel like I'm just contributing to normalizing curtains in changing rooms. If anything, they should be the opposite. Should be frowned upon. Can't believe how much time I'm wasting with this, though. Yeah, it looks something like this. look worse? I don't know. This looks worse now, I think. Dak, I hate curtains too. You wouldn't have a curtain in a toilet stall. Yeah, totally. Good point, Dak. Good point. Which brings me up to the other thing. Why does American toilets, the doors have gaps? What? I know that's like a thing. I've seen it with my own eyes. But why is it a thing? Is it because there's just poor craftsmanship and they can't measure a door to fit the frame? Or is it like a safety hazard? But if it's a safety hazard, then how come the rest of the world don't need it? I don't know. America confuses me in general. Also, Mary, Redeeming Hydrate, good call. Thank you very much. And thank you. Oh, and also welcome back, Andrea. Neon LED. Hey, Neon LED. You've built lots of commercial bathrooms? Oh, so do you know why there's a gap in the doors in toilet stalls in America? It's like this big. You can like see everything. Read up. So you're uncomfortable and don't stay in the shitter too long. Really? No. Really? Is it? Huh. Is it? Oh my god. People like to do hard drugs in public washrooms. Oh. I feel like if you're doing that, wouldn't you just, like, I don't know, cover the gap with some, I don't know, drug rag? I don't know. I just feel like the people that are in bathrooms doing drugs aren't the type to really care about who watches them, right? It's not like a security guard comes in and peeps through the hole, does it? Reminds me of this other thing, though. There's some public bathrooms in the city. They have like a really blue light. At first I thought, ooh, cool, futuristic, techno. But then I realized I think it's to hide the veins so that people can't shoot up in the bathroom. Because then you can't find your own vein if there's all that blue light. Which is kind of like a morbid reason for it. It's kind of like how they have cages around bridges. Or the safety nets outside of like the factories in China to stop people from jumping out the windows. Morbid reality stuff. Blue light undepresses people too, so people are less likely to kill themselves. I'm not sure if that's really the reason why there's public bathrooms with blue light. It's not like someone who's depressed goes into the public bathroom to off themselves and then they're like, wait a second. Wait a second. Suddenly, I feel a lot better. I don't know what it is. It must be the lighting in here or something. It would be great if that worked, though, for sure. Not great for the gamer glasses companies, though. The ones that filter out the blue light. Anyway, I think I've wasted enough of everyone's time with this curtain here. I'm going to now fix my problems. Nice. 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 And now I can also do this fancy thing. Whoa. Oh, I hate it. I don't know. That soft thing? Eh, it looks weird. I mean, it's fine if it's like a small cylinder, like a Coke, like a mug, Coke can, or a stool, but I think it's such a big curtain thing. I think maybe it's better if it's just hard shading. Because you could say that, oh, it's the shadow from the next fold causing that shadow there. Oh, I just realized this needs to have red. Yeah, and then that would also be shadowed in there. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, okay, that looks nicer, I think. Ooh, I love this song. Hey, 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 hey! Nice. Um, Dry Erase Girl, you taught a course in color psychology, and soft pink is the light used to prevent prison inmates from committing suicide. Soft pink, huh? The light used to prevent... I don't think I've ever seen a soft pink light before. What does that look like? Pink, I guess. Also, hey, Bane and Address, welcome back. How are you doing? And, let's see here. I'm just catching up with some chat here. Also, Dry Erase Girl. Color psychology, huh? What does orange mean, by the way? Because I have a lot of orange with my whole website branding and everything. So I didn't actually look up what orange means, but I think it means good times. But I mainly picked it because it was unique. No one's using orange. Also, hello. Stefan. Hey, Stefan? Steven? Stefan. I never know how to pronounce his name. Is this Steven? Stefan. Stefan? Stephan. Thank you very much for becoming a patron. Not sure if you're in the chat right now, but thank you very much. And also, bada bing, bada boom. Future Teen Idol also became a patron. Thank you very much. As if already being a sub was not enough, Future Teen Idol also becomes a patron. Much appreciated. Thank you. The 350, I think it's like a currency conversion thingamajiggy or something. I'm not sure what that number is exactly. Orange means you're gullible. Orange is an energetic color, thank you, Dry Erase Girl, that is used a lot in Mexican restaurants because it can trigger your brain to feel hungry. Or hungry for delicious comedic gold. True. That works too. And let's see here. Didn't they have a prison in Austria that they wanted to paint light pink everywhere, but the inmates, male inmates by the way, rebelled so much that they had to cancel the plans? Yeah, probably. I could see that happening. I mean, I'm not like, oh, I'm not like a super masculine, like, oh, I'm a bloke. I watch the sports game and I drink beer. I'm not that much like of a macho kind of guy. I'll be the first to admit it. Might come as a surprise to some, I know. But I gotta say, pink is not my favorite color when it comes to like wool color. I like hot pink. Hot pink and black is a nice combo. I love that a lot. But there's a lot of like that pale pink that I just don't like it. And to be honest, if I was a prison inmate and I was spending the rest of my life in prison, and then I would be forced to watch just pink walls for the rest of my life, I think I would rebel as well. It depends really on if it's hot pink and black, cool. But I can imagine it being more like a pale, soft pink, and I think that looks tacky. No offense to anyone that has pink walls in their house, but yeah. God, what am I doing? I think it's lunchtime. I think this is why my brain is slowed down. It's realizing I hate this. Wait a second, there's no more gas in the tank. Cease the means of production here. Don't let this guy be productive until he pays up in some more nutrients. I have watched way too much Sopranos. Good show, though. Really enjoying it. Why are you breaking my balls? I would love to talk the way they talk. Yo. Anaria, 12 months. Diamond, 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 give me that hat. Hey, Anaria, full year. Get yourself your first diamond hat. Congratulations, or should I say, congratulations on a full year. Thank you very much. Really do appreciate that, Anaria. Or more like Anayear. Anayera. Anna 12 months. All right. Let's see here. Yeah, Vivid Pink is really nice. Yeah, Vivid Pink's awesome. Like Anaria's name. I love that pink. Oh, the VIP diamond badge in the chat. I love that pink as well. But it's like more of like a pale pastel-y pink that I just can't get behind. Let's see. Gritzkoff, you always get USD in Patreon. The Patreon having local currencies for people is like a recent-ish thing. So maybe it'd be different for you now if you saw it again, maybe. But yeah, before it used to just be USD or whatever the main Patreon page was in. Dry Rays Go, your favorite colors? Cerulean blue, forest green, dark red, like wine red, indigo, and light purple. Purple is one of my favorite colors. I love the Twitch purple. That like vivid purple is awesome. My first bedroom colors was purple. When my parents asked me what kind of wall color they wanted, I pointed to my pacifier, which was actually the same color as Dry Rays Girl's name right now. Kind of like a pale purple. Purple's cool. I'm gonna finish shading this curtain, and then I think it might be lunchtime. Here I go changing the colors again. Oh god, what have I done? Ugh. This is so bad looking. Don't. Oh god, what have I done? I feel like they're changing. They're changing the clothes in a circus or something. This is not looking good. I guess the outside needs to be more neutral, maybe bright. The inside could be more dark. Makes sense. A bit of a closed area. Then again, there are things called lights. Who knows? I don't know what the hell's going on. I do know is that I'm getting hungry. Maybe I'll have some lunch. Yeah. Let's do that. Let's do all that. Let's see here. Can we talk about the red curtains after lunch? Yeah, Andrea, I know you said it was like theater curtains. I totally agree. I mean, I know about all the theater curtains over there as well, on the side of the thingy here, right there. But the red is just way too red. I get you. I just don't know what else it could be. What else could this curtain be? Maybe we'll just revisit it when I come back from lunch. I'm very curious to see what this entire comic will look like when I'm done with it, because everything is up in the air. Like I mean everything. Like shirt colors, hair colors, everything is up for grabs here. It's like, I don't know what it's like. It's like something. Teddy, wait, before you go, I got something for you. Alright, what's this? Yeah, no, it's not theater curtains. This is supposed to be a changing. It's supposed to be a clothing changing room. So yeah, it's not supposed to be theater curtains at all. I can smell a sneeze. I got the scent of lungs in my nostrils. Oh, green is weird. I don't know. Never really use green. Let's see, what is this? Teddy, Dry Erase Girl wants to say this to you. What is this? Clip from from Dry Erase Girl's stream. Let's see. Let's have a look see here.
I am drawing Gregor's dream girl because Gregor is a furry, and you can quote me on that. I am drawing Gregor's dream girl because Gregor is a furry, and you can quote me on that.
Lies. Full on bold lies. I should apologize to my viewers for peddling such fake news on stream. And I should have checked this in advance. Full lies. Also, cool to see the Lola Bunny being made behind the scenes. And Lola Bunny isn't even wearing her dress yet. Ooh la la. Ooh la la. But nice. Very cool. Again, also want to point out, liking Lola Bunny does not make me a furry, just FYI. Just FYI. And hey, it doesn't even. I know you've drawn Lola Bunny with extra fur to really push your propaganda machine here, but not gonna work. The people are rising up. The Lola Bunny enthusiasts are rising up. We're not gonna stand for this much longer. They already rised up because she's looking very unsexy in the new movie. But that's already. I mean, I've already made my peace with that. I made my peace with that even seeing the trailer. I knew she isn't gonna be sexy anymore. It was a dream that it was even that hot in the first place. Can't get greedy now. Anyways, look at me. You triggered me. You said the L word, and now I'm all up about Lola Bunny. Anyway, time for my Lola break, and I'll be back in 15 minutes. Thank you very much, everyone, for watching, and we'll get back 15 or 20 minutes, I guess, if I was being realistic. Ish. But yeah, anyway, that's it. Let's go to intermission. Shades of gray, dark blue, shades for the curtain? Perhaps. Maybe something more neutral would work for that for sure, Gritzkopf. We'll see afterwards. Anyway, see you all in 15. Thanks for everything so far. Good. Bye. Hello, hello. Look who I've got. Got some kitties here. Hello, hello. And I also have one of their recent favorite toys, huh? Which they pulled off at the end of this. But turns out they actually like it when there's just a string. I'm finding that the simpler the toy, then the more they're enjoying it. So this is literally just a black string on a stick, and they go berserk for it. Observe. Look at this. Hold on. See here. How is this cable so short? Good enough. Okay. Move my crotch away. Look at this. Huh? Okay. Alright, here we go. Oh, he loves it. Look at this. Look how fast. Even though it's like one string, he can still grab onto it. Pinpoint precision. Oh my god. That's another thing. Sometimes they get really, really, what's it called? Dominant? Controlling over the toy, so once they have it, like he'll start hissing at her. Stay away. Hum hum hum. You want it a little bit? Oh, she's snoozy. That one's copy. This one's paste. Paste loves this one. Yeah, yeah, grab it. Ah. Yeah, yeah. Punch, punch, punch. Ah! Okay. I gotta move this up a little bit more. He's got some incredible height. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, so cute. Punch, punch, punch. So good. So good. Good job. Good job. Oh, jeez. Anyway, I should probably get back to the comic at some point. But they're just so cute. I do have this one's being all sleepy. Ooh. Oh, look. Oh, look. So sweet. Okay. All right. I think that might be it. Oh, my alerts are still poised. Whoops. Here you go. Into the camera. Action shot. Action shot. Whoa. Whoa. 3D. 3D. Whoa. Oh, it's too fast. Just need slow-mo. Yeah, totally. Let's see if I can do it a bit more. Ah! he held onto my hand. I don't know if you heard that ripping sound effect, but that was my skin. Oof. Attack. Maybe more of a... So this is an interesting angle. Hey, take this. You want this? Oh. You want this? Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. Get through the tubes. Get through the tubes. Oh, God. Chill. Anyway. Okay, I think that's enough distractions for now. I need to really do some work. Got so much work to do today. Anyway. Let's get back. Okay, all right. Yeah, really. It's like you can't even tell that you can see the faintest red dot there, but their claws are so sharp. It's like little. It's like I'm getting the vaccinations multiple times a day. Mhm. Go through this tube. Through the middle. Through the middle. Through the inside of the tube. Mhm. Oh, you can't see because my leg. Whoops, sorry. Oh, almost, almost, almost. Ah, it. I would love it for this cat to be able to jump through the. Ah, whatever. Okay. Oh, man, I'm tired. I haven't even done anything. Just waving a wand around. Ah, you're stuck. It's like I'm fishing for cats. Get a bite? Yeah. Meow. Oh wait, little Lee looking through the tubes. Maybe she won. There you go. Ah. Oh, whatever. Okay. I really gotta stop now. No more now. It's done. Okay. Catfishing, yeah, it's totally. All right. Well, hope you enjoyed that little cat intermission there. Wow, this is my blood pressure just so low that it's bleeding now, but it's just almost feels like a Mr. Burns joke. One drop of blood slowly crawling out of there. like like uh like strawberry jam. Put the toy through. I can't. I can't. Oh wait, do I have other toys? Nah. 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 It's too much. We have to. Oof. Good job. I mean, isn't it amazing that that they can get the hooks on this little bit of string, right? I mean, like I can barely even I can grip the whole thing because I got fingers, but if I only had like this, it would go through the gaps, no? But anyway, man, God, I would love to just do this for the next 2 hours, and I just might. Whoa, that was a good jump. Good jump. All right. Oh, oh, you'll see, little baby. Adorable. Yeah, you're adorable. I love you. I love you. Hmm? Mm. Okay. All right, you went down. Mwah. There you go. Okay. All right. Enough of this. I gotta let them go out so they don't so that they don't shit in my room. I give them the option of escape. Can't lock them up. As much as I would love to. She's in. All by herself. Hey. What a cutie. Oh. Alrighty, so anyway, show's over. Show's over. That was about as exciting as it's gonna get. Everybody can feel free to leave now. This is gonna be a boring rest of the stream while we try and finish this comic. So, you want in or you want out? Hold on. If you want to stay, then feel free to stay. Maybe I can have the camera. No, I should just left. What about you? You want to stay? Okay. Okay, alright. Good job, everyone. You gotta leave now, because otherwise I can't do any work. Yes, leave. This way. This way, yes, out. Out the door. Okay. Oh my god. Stay out. Alright. Ooh. Okay. Alright, no more distractions. We're all good. That's it. I think that proves that I'm not some sort of cat depressionizer. Those are some happy-go-lucky, healthy cats. You saw here live. Because I know every time I bring those cats on stream, they look so glum. And it's not true. They're playing an act. William, this clip makes you look rather silly. How specific. Let's see what that could be. Let's see what this is. Teddy, where did you go? Oh, there it is. I mean, like, I can barely even... I mean... Hey, like, I can barely even... It's an interesting experiment. I was just trying to emphasize how, like, you know, hard it is to... I mean, my finger is I got a big hand. But a tiny little paw with little claws, and a claw is like, what, an atom width? I mean, compared to, like, based off the vaccination I just got from one of them, their claws are, like, microscopically thin. And so it's pretty impressive that they're able to latch onto that little moving string. That's what I was trying to say. And also, I was trying to show off how fun it is. It's good stuff. Strings and sticks. You heard it here first. Cats like that. I should work as a cat toy tester. Nice, Super Tux. I would love that. And Andrea, my hydrate is not working, so I'm doing this instead. You need more fluid intake for your blood to flow properly. Yes, that blood is just stopped there. It's like a dead red pixel in my hand. True. Let's drink some more water. Look, I got a whole fresh glass. Thank you very much for that, Andrea. Okay. And on that note, let's get back to work. Thank you all. Hope you enjoyed the little cat distractions. But no more of that. Hey Rosie, hello, welcome back. And Future Teen Idol, gonna call it a day. Have a nice stream, everyone, and good night. Well, thank you very much, Future Teen Idol. Thank you. Thank you for all the gift subs and also for your patronage. Thank you, Future Teen Idol. Take care. Have a good one. And yes, let's put on some tunes back into the Discord. Listen for it in 3, 2, 3 tunes, 1. Here it is. Okay. What now? What now? Drawing mode. Yeah. Every time I have lunch, I'm always just like, what am I doing? Like, what was I spending an hour on just now? Nothing. Basic shading. Should take me like half that time. So I'm gonna try and really just be impressive for once when it comes to showing off how fast I can work. And first things first, I gotta tackle this goddamn curtain. This curtain is killing me. Let's see what's any more neutral. Let's go back to red. Okay. We don't want bright red. That's one thing. It's too theater-like. So if we do like a desaturated, darker kind of red. I mean, the beautiful thing about this is that we don't even care about if it's too dark, because I used to have to worry about stuff like that because the arms would get lost in the darkness of the color, because I used to have stick arms. But in this comic, look at this. I can make this curtain as dark as I want, and you can still see the hand on top of it. One of the strengths of this art style. So I can make it pitch black if I wanted to, and it still works. Look at that, amazing. So I definitely feel like I could use this to my advantage for this week's comic. Though I have no idea what color to pick. Yeah, maybe this. And then whatever this is going to be multiply, more neutral, multiply. Sure. That's getting there. This floor color, I'm not super sold on. It's a bit too plain. You don't want it too bright, because the darker the floor, the more the hands stand out. But you don't want it too dark, because then he loses his legs. So I think just a little lighter helps. A little, not too light. Just a little lighter. Don't tackle the curtain, you'll get caught up in it and fall to the ground. That color is awful. This one? The one before, right? This one's better, I think. I don't know. I also don't like these things either, which I haven't shaded. Completely forgot. And where's the mirror? A changing room always has a mirror. I was worried people would mention that. I'm getting flashbacks to that Toupee comic. Do you remember that? That whole mirror debacle? I'm not sure if I'm prepared to take that on again in this week's comic. But you're right. You are right. There should be a mirror. Teddy, I wasn't going to mention it until I realized it'd be more work. Thanks for that, Teddy. Mirrors off camera. Could possibly work right behind her head here. Interestingly, when I was sketching this out... Oh, I'll save this interesting anecdote for after the raiders come on in here. Mira Yara, thank you very much for the raid. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. Thank you very much for the raid. And also for the follow. Raid and the follow. Thank you very much. Can we get a shout out for Mira Yara? Hope I'm pronouncing your name correctly, by the way. Hey, they were streaming some art. Excellent. From one art stream to another. What kind of art were you streaming? Hey, Svi2. Hello, hello. Yeah, Mira, thank you for the follow there. Oh, hide comic, Greg. Oh, you're right. Don't look at this. I will show it to you. I'll show it to you what actually is happening here. Mira, I saw you cuddling with a cat. You got me. Excellent. Excellent. Just as planned. The cat's turned up on the thumbnail. But they're not here anymore. They left, unfortunately. The only thing I have of the cats is like my bloody wound. Yes, it's that tiny little red dot. But yeah. We had a whole little cat session before. Bring them back. I'll see if I can. I mean, it'd be pretty amazing if this works. Let's see. Kitty cats. Hold on. Oi, kitty cats. Where are you? 1 second. Excuse me. Kitty cat, where are you at? Oh, there's one. Hee. Got one. Nice. Little baby. You're just a little baby. Little pink paws. Pink toe beans. Little baby. Whoa. 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 Hey. Oh, ah. Oh, oh. Easy. Easy. Yeah. What a cutie this one, huh? Yeah, this one's called Paste. And his sister is called Copy. AKA Control C, Control V. Because they're twins, basically. Duplicates. But I think Pace is in a bit of a zoomy mood. Alright, thanks for coming back. Alright, whatever. But yeah, two kittens that we're fostering at the moment. I say kittens because that's what they used to be. That's what they should be. But because of complications, this one had some diarrhea issues. We had to like prolong their diet transition. And then COVID, and then lockdowns. And now it's been like 3 months later, and they're full-size cats. But yeah, I think they'll be here with us for like another week, and then it'll be bye-bye. Oh yeah, vomiting issues as well. Yeah, vomiting and diarrhea issues. That's right. Oh no, sorry. Yeah, no, it was vomiting issues. The diarrhea was a different thing. That was a one-off thing anyway. It was vomiting issues. You're right. Totally forgot. I just got cat poop on the brain. My whole life is like, since getting these cats, a third of my whole life is now dedicated to consuming cat fecal matter. Well, not consuming it, but like handling it. The brain is consuming it for sure. Anyway, hey Mira, you haven't seen my hands? Not that they were pretty, but cats destroyed them. Oh yeah, yeah. This, I mean, I'm honestly can't complain about this little thing. Okay, well, they never looked good, but they scratched up my wrists pretty bad. They're pretty healed now, but only because I would hold them up with this hand and I'd wash their paws if they stepped in the poop. Again, here I go talking about cat poop again. In the kitty litter, I have to make sure that I wash the little paws. I used to wash the paws all the time anyway, but just because it's common courtesy. You go to the bathroom, you wash your hands. I'm not insisting they use soap, because they don't like that. But now I only wash the paws when I see actual poop there. But anyways, the scars have definitely healed. I've got like, another one over here. This is pathetic. What am I showing? This looks way more intense in person. Also, the other day, one of them just jumped up on me and climbed. I was like holding the toy in one hand, playing with one of the cats, and one of the other ones ambushed me from the back. Just jumped up and climbed up my back. I was like, what the fuck? And now my whole back has just got like, it's just, you could play connect the dots. It's like a half finished connect the dots pattern on my back. And on the back of my legs, like back of my knees. Ouch. They got such tiny little claws, but so sharp. But let me see. I got distracted there. Once you get me talking about cat poop, it's just I blank out. I don't even read the chat. But here I'm back now. Hey, Dude Mansion, hello, welcome back. Let's see. Your side animations are adorable, by the way. Well, thank you very much. Thank you. And thanks again for the raid, for coming in here as well. And Mira, you're also you're also German. More Germans here. Got a lot of Germans in the chat. Willkommen zum Stream. Vielen Dank für the raid. Und ich will jetzt meinen Comic zeigen. In 3, 2, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Let me show off what it is. So, eine Sekunde. Yeah, this is good. Okay. How's it going in there? My arms don't fit. Let's take a look, shall we? Oh, yeah, that's way too big. Try mine, they're a medium. I've got to do the pop sound. Pop. Anyway, that's the comic we're working on this week. It's usually a 3-day process, but I was asleep on the first day, so I'm making up for the other 2 days by being twice as fast. Hey, you're still here. Oh wait, the door's closed. I shouldn't be surprised. I should be more surprised if the cat wasn't here and the door was closed, but hello. He also, this one, Paste loves my computer. In fact, let me show you. From this point on, Pace is going to take over and work on the comic instead. Let me show you what I mean. Wait, hold on. Okay, hold on. Check this out. Let me just set things up here. Okay. What a weird angle. Okay, hold on. Hey. Computer time. Computer time. Oh, it's computer time. Look at this. Yeah. It's his comic now. He's in control. What do you think about this part, huh? This part. What do you think about that? Why should I change? He's looking at it. He's like, I don't know. Hey, you bored of this? Huh. Oh, this part, you want to change that part? Okay, you need the pen. Take the pen. Take the pen. Take the pen. There you go. Oh, whatever. He doesn't need a pen, it's touchscreen. He's finger painting. Paw painting. Oh, that's so cute. Huh? Oh, he's shy. He doesn't like to work on stream. Okay. All right. Hey, get out of here. If you're not gonna work, I don't want you. There you go. All right. He's out. Oh snap! Big store order. Hello. Thank you very much. Thank you very much indeed. Excellent for that. Thank you. Hope you get that ASAP. And let's see here. Oh, and also, Pig says Moo8. Thank you for following. And let's get back to work here. Yeah. No, I am well aware that both cats are female, but it's just easier to refer to Pace as a he and Copy as a she. Because it's like, oh, she's done this. Who? What? Huh? Nah, it's like, she's done this, he's done that. That's all it is. They don't mind. I asked Pace, by the way. Pace preferred pronouns is actually he, him, so it works out. No need to be alarmed. It's completely consensual. Jose Salty Wookie, welcome back. With a focus. Yes, focus is a good idea. Let's see here. What do I focus on though? I don't know. Wait, is the screen working? Yes, yes. Making sure that Paste hasn't changed any settings unintentionally. Hocus Pocus is radio at the air, changing settings internationally. Subtitles. Man. Let's see here. I don't like the curtain color. It's too dark. Oh, what the hell? I don't know. I want to change this though. This coat hanger thing. Do I want to change this? I think as a gray might be nicer. Then again, I have way bigger fish to fry than this. This is so unnecessary. It's just the black lines are just clashing too much for me. The main thing is this curtain. Curtain's too dark. This background is also very bare bones. What would help is a gradient. A nice old gradient would be nice, but too scared to do the dots. Oh, and the mirror. We were talking about the mirror as well. Oh, and then dialogue, Teddy, yes. Dialogue and titles. Let's see here. Oh, and also, I was saying something before the raid happened as well. An interesting little thing that happened during my sketch. I was thinking about mirrors before, and I actually had this line over here still visible. I hadn't erased it yet. And I was like, oh snap, it kind of looks like this is a whole mirror. You know how they have a whole wall mirror to reflect? Hey, Duda Mansion. Just want to pop by and say hi, Greg, and happy April Fool's Day. I'm busy for the rest of the day, but so have a good stream. Well, Duda Mansion, appreciate it. Thank you for the 110 bits. And happy April Fool's Day to you too. Take care. Have a good one. What was I saying? Oh, yes, then I was thinking like, oh, should this be a mirror? But then it's just too confusing because then you'll have like double coat hanger, and then you'll have the arm be over here as well, which I think could look confusing. And I don't know if it's really worth trying. I think it'd just be more confusing if anything. If I added a mirror, like I don't know where else you can add a mirror. I mean, this corner kind of helps. This is kind of where you'd expect the mirror to be, but then, first of all, what is it reflecting, if anything? If it's not reflecting anything, how can you make it look like a mirror? Unless it's on top of the thing. But that's kind of odd, isn't it? On the chair? It's kind of strange, isn't it? Seems like a health hazard. Wolfie, did I see your link? I did not. Sorry, Wolfie, what link? Oh, there you are. Have you seen the stray I took in lately? Her name's Jordy. Oh no, let's check this out. Sorry, I missed your message. Put it up here. Oh my goodness. That is adorable. Are you sure? Are you sure Jordy is not a stuffed teddy bear? This looks like this fur right here. This looks like every kind of like soft toy I've ever seen. My goodness. So adorable. Looks like a really thick fur. That's very sweet. Also, how small is Jordy? At first I thought it was, oh, it's like one of those big cats. But then I just realized, like, that's your arm right there. That's an itty bitty tiny kitty. You're the shaver. Oh. Oh, a bunch of mats. Oh. That looks like this small. Rescued her off the streets. Oh. Well, that's very nice of you, Wolfie. Very nice of you. Are you keeping Jordy, or are you only temporarily, like, until someone else takes her off your hands? Oh. That's very sweet, though. Very, very kind of you. And it's very sweet how comfortable that cat looks already with you. Because I feel like stray cats, there's usually like a lengthy process you have to go through before they trust you. So that she already trusts you so much is really adorable. Let's make that stool a bit more brown rather than whatever this color was, cardboard. You're keeping her, Wolfie? Well, I'll have to hear it from Wolfie. Wolfie's own words here, Dry Raise Girl. She is very cute. and Salty Wookie, unless you do a Cyberpunk mirror style and not add reflection. Yeah, I don't know this mirror. It definitely would help sell that this is a changing room, though. Let's see here. I want to focus on this background because, again, I got Teddy's words in my head right now. We've still got dialogue and titles to do today, too. And it's already been like almost 3 hours streaming. Well, 2.5 hours of actual streaming, yeah. So let's do some stuff here. First things first, the gradient in the background to make this look a little less boring. Tiny bit more interesting. And having that darker gradient at the top will help the speech bubbles stand out a bit more. Also, I just realized I have no idea what this is. I guess it's this. I guess this is a wall, and then it kind of cuts into this changing room. In which case, this is like a different wall on the other side, which means it honestly doesn't even matter. So what the hell am I talking about? Yeah, that looks a little bit better already. Let's see. Wolfie, I checked to see if she was chipped, and I haven't seen any flyers for Lost Kitty, so I'm gonna keep her and take care of her. No chip. Oh, nice, Wolfie. Well, it looks like Jordy's really in love with you already, so that's a good start. And yeah, very sweet. Keep me posted. I want to see Jordy come up in the Cats Club on the Discord every now and then. We could just do titles before dialogue, maybe for some reason. Heck, we could do titles hourly. See what's come in since the last check. I have a feeling you're pushing this because you want the titles now, Teddy, and not later. I am going to veto that, because I need to focus on this first. If anything, I will just use it as more inspiration to be faster about finishing this in the first place. Let's see here. Just trying the... I hate this, I hate this, I hate this. Just kind of want to make this have a little bit more... Okay, right now it just looks like piss stains, and that's not what I want. But more of like a proof of concept here. Oh lordy. Oh god, I hate all this. Screw this! I'm gonna work on that off stream. I'll think of the polishing later. Yeah, coloring recently has just been such a drag for me. I don't know. Finding it very hard to think of good color combos. Not sure. Ah well. I think what would help though is just going on to dialogue, to be honest, because at least then we'll know where the speech bubbles are at anyway, so then things suddenly become not as dark. I mean, not dark, blank. Because right now, without the speech bubbles, it just looks like, wow, there's a lot of empty space here. We should add like a mirror and, you know, a background and people walking in the background. But once you see with the speech bubbles, suddenly it's like, oh wait, it's kind of cluttered now. So we'll see. Lower the sketch and start with the text. Are you off to bed now? All right, Steve and Lexi, have a good night. Thanks for that raid again. Sleep well. Let's see. Oops. Here we go. Yeah, I don't know what it. I feel like the past couple weeks I've just had such trouble with picking out colors. And I'm not sure if it's always been troublesome and I'm just now kind of realizing how much I struggle picking out colors, or if there's just something different in my brain. I don't know. But luckily, I think in the end, I always come up with something I'm happy with. But I could have sworn that it used to be easier to come up with colors on stream. But then again, maybe not. Because I saved the stream finished version, which I call pre-final, and I compare it to the final. That's actually one of the things I add in the patron packs. And it used to be a lot more different back then, now that I remember. Once I had what's it called? Before I broke up the streams into like 3 days, and I didn't have that much time to polish, I had a lot more changes back then that I would do after the streams, including color changes. So I don't know, maybe I've always been bad at coming up with colors on stream. I think until I start failing to come up with good colors for the finished comic, maybe I won't stress about it too much. I'll save my worries until then. Was this Nick Defeat? I was gonna do Code Red too, then I realized. Code Red? What? For a second I thought you were talking about like Code Brown, because that's why I say if there's a cat in the kitty litter box, it's a Code Brown. So that confused me a lot. I don't know what you're talking about. And X Comics, you hate picking colors too? It's your least favorite part of drawing? Which is, well, explains why your comics are black and white, that's for one, but it's also surprising because I find your colors to be so nicely picked for your art pieces. I guess that's just the whole thing. That you can do it, it's just, you just don't like doing it. It's the hardest part. Teddy, that's really the part you're most interested in watching, and he does not do polish on stream anymore. The polishing, I don't know. I feel like the polishing is tricky because polishing is kind of hard to do when you're still live. Polishing is when I really have to just kind of become like a silent hermit, and I experiment with things, and I just take my time, and I don't have to worry about if people are getting bored or what people are thinking if I tried it like this for a second, which I try not to let that affect me anyway, but it definitely is easier when I'm not streaming. Sometimes I will have it for the bonus stream before working on the bonus panels on Discord, but sometimes I feel like I end up polishing the comic first, like before dinner, sporadically whenever I have time. And only once the comic is pretty much finished, then I work on the bonus panel, because if the bonus panels include like a similar setting to the original comic, which it most often does, it doesn't make sense to work on that first and then change the comic to polish it up and then update the bonus panel to make it look consistent with the original comic. So there's that. And then I don't really want to start a bonus panel stream on Discord and then not work on the bonus panels until I spend X hours just polishing the comic that everyone's like really sick of seeing. There you go. Just gonna quickly bonk. Banned. Thank you very much for letting me know. Let me read up some chat here. I was talking a lot to myself there. Let's see. Nick are you gonna stream tomorrow too, or just finishing up tonight? Finishing up tonight. I really have to finish it tonight, anyways, because especially because it's like an April Fool's comic with the webcomics community. That, to be honest, I should be posting this comic like right now. I'll be posting it as like a full comic to social media and everything as soon as I'm done. The sooner the better. Also, Mary Angeli, your new t-shirt order might make it to you sooner than the merch from New Zealand. Most likely, because the clothes get sent from like a warehouse that's closest to you. So in your region, there would be one getting shipped from there. And Anna, are you gonna hit the hay? Hit the hay. Too tired? Have an awesome rest of the stream, everyone, and best wishes for the incoming holidays to you all, and Gregor too, of course. Have a very good rest of your day down there. Thank you very much, Anna. Take care, sleep well. I think you're already gone, but have a good night. Sorry about not catching your message until now. And can Nightbot promote the YouTube as well? Which YouTube? The archives one or the main YouTube one? But yeah, good point. Could totally do that. Although I feel like Nightbot already has so many automated timed messages that if I add any more, it's just gonna be like half of Nightbot spamming or shilling my links. And let's see here. Dry Rays go. I underestimated how difficult it is to actually concentrate on what you want to get done when you're constantly interacting with viewers. It's so fun, but my mind is less focused on whatever I planned at the beginning. Thus, Lola Bunny, Jessica Rabbit hybrid. Now you understand my struggles. It's like a balancing act you have to perform, because on the one hand you need to get stuff done, but on the other hand you don't want to ignore the chat, and on the other hand you're just growing three hands here. You don't want to be boring either, so you got to be like all three at once, and balance it out so that you don't drop one of those plates, like I have consistently been doing with this comic. That's why it's taking me so goddamn long. Oh lordy. Oh, Grits Coffee off the bed as well. May I still give you egg rolls? I think egg rolls are best if they're. I think egg rolls are best when they're a surprise. So I think if you want to hit me with a relevant egg roll, I think a surprising egg. I think when I'm least expecting it could be fun. I think. Have a good night, Grits Cup. Sleep well. Schlaf gut. There'll be more and more German ways of saying good night. Schöne Träume. Schlaf gut. Schlaf lang? No, that doesn't make sense. Sleep long? Almost sounds like a weird broken threat. Immer schlafen gehen. Ich schlaf immer. Oh, that's right. Träumen was schönes. Yes. Dream of something nice. Träumen was schönes. That's right. Yeah, sleep long sounds like a threat, for sure. Sleep forever. Forever good sleep. And Super Tux. Oh, sorry, I was in lurking mode working on the website. Hey, no need to apologize for that, Super Tux. That is the ultimate best excuse for not being here for mod duties. No need for the apologies whatsoever. Dak, on the other hand, has no excuse. And let's see here. Says, I had a great idea. You know that load Pog competition? Oh, you mean like the Pog emote? Oh, you mean the Low J competition, you mean? Low Toba J? What if you had an Easter egg painting competition? Not a bad idea, but I think it's a bit too late. Isn't like Easter today? Tomorrow? I don't know. Not a bad idea, though. But nah. But you also gotta be able to read while talking. That's the key to always staying ahead of chat. Well, that's just like an impossibility, isn't it? How can you talk while still reading at the same time? And especially because when I read out chat, I like to read it out loud so people know what the hell it is I'm talking about. That's one thing I don't like about a lot of streamers, I feel. Like, when they respond to chat, they don't say the message they're responding to. So it's like, how the fuck am I supposed to know what you're responding to? They'll just be like, oh yeah, no, that is true. And yes. And they just go on with their like what the hell? Especially when you're watching it as a VOD or something and the chat doesn't exist anymore. So yeah, reading chat is literally impossible if I'm already saying something else. Like if I'm responding to chat, how can I read chat? And Captain Nizzy, you could always say Schlimmerschön. What does Schlimmer mean? Is that slang for sleep? Schlimmer? Never heard of that. The power. Teletubbies have their own Bitcoin now? What the fuck? What? Huh? Teletubbies have their own Bitcoin? No. You mean like it's a coin someone's made that's like in theme with Teletubbies, right? I don't think Teletubbies is even a thing anymore. Pretty sure that's been cancelled or ended, or I don't know. Tubcoin? What is it called? Tinky Winky, Ditsy, Lala, Po. Isn't it? I never watched it. Well, I mean, my friend's younger brother watched it, so I saw it in the back of my brain. Oh, what am I doing believing news on today of all days? Teletubbies HQ. Oh, snap, that's the official one too. The Tubby Coin Big Hugs token. An official Teletubbies cryptocurrency made with special hug tech from Wild Brain Labs is here. For every like, share, comment of Tubby Coin, the Tubby Coin becomes more valuable. Let's take it to the moon. Now this is weird. Like, wait. Is this the official? Why is the official account so cursed looking? What the hell is happening here? Is this also part of the April Fools? Oh my god. Jack, you'll think it's an April Fool's joke? I'm putting my life savings into it. That is so strange. Oh my god, yes, look at this. Uh-oh, what could the Teletubbies be possibly hiding from us? Stay tuned for something big this week. Hashtag Bitcoin. Oh my god. That is crazy. I mean, as far as an April Fool's joke goes, like, yeah, I totally would. Wait, is this a real account? What the hell is happening here? Is Teletubbies, like, aiming... Is it because the people that grew up with Teletubbies are now, like, teenagers and such, that they've changed their whole branding to hit teenagers better? Because, I mean, I don't know. I don't know how many, like, 5-year-olds are really going to understand about Bitcoins and such. Teenagers, we're adults. Oh, God. Oh, God. Hey, Siri, when did Teletubbies come out?
Which one? I found 7. Teletubbies 1654. Teletubbies 1657. Teletubbies 1656. Teletubbies 1658. Teletubbies 1659. Do you want to hear the remaining 2 movies?
Yes.
Teletubbies 1655. And Teletubbies, Song Time at the Cinema.
That's
Which one?
That one.
Okay, I found this on the web for that one. Check it out.
That one. That no one knows of. Webster's Dictionary. Yeah, she was saying Teletubbies. But I looked at it and it is the right one. It's spelled correctly. Teletubbies. If you want a real answer, 1997. I see. 97. If you're watching Teletubbies in 97, you'd be like, what, 5? I don't know how old you would be. 5? 3? Let's say 4. That means you were born in 1993. That means you're now like 18? 93 plus. Hey, Hey Siri, how old would you be if you were born in 1993?
Okay, I found this on the web for how old would you be if you were born in 1993?
Hey Google!
Check it out.
Hey Google! How old would you be if you were born in 1993? Can't reach Google at the moment. Hold on, I think I have to unlock it first. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in hell. I'm in at least purgatory. Hey Google. How old would I be if I was born in 1993?
Your phone's mobile data is turned off, so I can't help you with that at the moment.
Hey Google. How old would I be if I was born in 1993?
Here is information from getcalc.com.
Cool. 27 years. 27 years! Damn, that's old. Holy crap. 27 years. People that watch Teletubbies are 27, 28 years old now? Holy crap. Oh my god. That's like middle-aged. Oh jeez. Oh no. Hey Google. Hey Google. Hey. Oh god. Hey Google. I need cheering up.
I'm on it. You can ask me for some jokes, I can find you a fun fact, or you can spin the wheel. What sounds best?
Spin that wheel, Google.
Let's see what the Wheel of Fun suggests. It says to sing a song. Oh, okay. Here goes. I'm singing.
DMCA.
I'm singing a
DMCA.
song.
Stop. Cancel. Hey, cancel. Hey, Google, cancel. La 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 la. Stop. Pretty good though. I am cheered up. Thanks, Google. Hey Siri. I need cheering up. I didn't get that. Could you try again? Hey Siri.
One sec. I'm not sure I understand.
Hey Siri. I need cheering up. Hey Siri. Hey. You listening? Hey Siri. Could you sing me a song?
One moment. Okay, if you insist. I could while away the hours, conferring with the flowers, consulting with the rain. And my head I'd be scratching, while my thoughts were busy hatching, if I only had a... Hey, wait a second.
Thanks, Siri. Alright. That was like the most dystopian song I've ever heard. At least Google's one had some pep, some jive to it. Siri's one was like, man, this is the anthem of robotic death. Okay. Man, oh man. Yurikai, get in here. Thanks for the follow. Get in here! Wait, that already that happened ages ago. Whoops! Thanks for the follow! Who's messaging me? Okay. Oh lordy. Alright. She knows you like Eminem. She just wanted to rap for you. Oh, was that rap? I don't even know. I'm so out of the game. Okay. We got a guy for joke and some focus being redeemed. That's a good idea. We got shit to do. What am I doing? Just looking for friendship in all the wrong places here. Okay. No more Siri, no more Google. It's time. Time to redeem that Garfield joke. And then focus on the speech bubbles and get the hell out of here. Right? Yes. Let's do that. I'm gonna turn my phone on sound a little bit. Prince Valium. Oops, that's an insult. Garfield joke. Prince Valium. What's Garfield's favorite type of story? A fairy tale. Garfield's a furry. You heard it here first. Actually, I guess Garfield is a furry. It'd be weird if he wasn't. I mean, that's just actually... Yeah, it'd be weird if Garfield was into humans. That wouldn't make any sense. But that only makes sense in my... in my, romantic screenplays. Prince Valium, this is yours. Let me just write your name here. Well, boom. Prince Valium, boom. Furry. Back to work. Let's do this. With Salty Wookie and Yo-Yo's focus. I don't think I added Salty Wookie's focus yet. So let me do that Salty Wookie's focus and then Yo-Yo's let's do it. And then we can get the hell out of here. Let's see here. Starting with the speech bubbles. That looks good. Ooh. That looks nice. A little nicer. A little bit. Ooh. Perfect. God. Ooh. All right, that was Salty Wookie's focus. Thank you very much for that. Got a little bit done. I think the main thing that's getting done is me. I'm getting so done. And second is the chat. Chat's done as well. But hope you're ready for another focus because we're about to get into one. So, Yo-Yo, let's do it. Oh my god. Holy smokes. Come on. Come on. You stupid son of a speech bubble. Oh, man. This. Alrighty. Thank you. Thank you, Yo-Yo. Thank you for the focus. My god. It's the only way I get anything done anymore. I'm forced to. Oh man, don't like these beach bubbles one bit. But whatever. It's I'll tell you what I don't like. I don't like how long this thing is. It's like it's just poking right in our face. There's so much space here. If anything, it should be more like this. But then it's like, how do I do that? My arms don't fit. More like the speech bubble doesn't fit. And that, but then it becomes like a square. But that's exactly what I wanted. So why am I complaining? I don't know. Yeah, move this up a little bit more here. Yeah, like there. Okay, and now make this speech bubble look less depressed. Sick. Yeah. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm liking that now, that's better. Now this could be better too. I like that because the hair is going to go over it, which is nice. Nice little subtle touch. That's all I need. That's all I need to finish this comic. Tears, you're gonna go to bed. I'm so tired and sounds like the party across the street has been stopped, so I'm gonna see if I can get some sleep. Thanks for the stream. Okay, well, thank you, Tears, for watching. Happy to hear that that annoying party has finally subsided. If there's anything that gets me, like, if I'm ever going to commit a murder, it would most likely be because of noise, like late night noise. It's that stuff just gets me so mad. I start seeing red. So congrats to you for holding back. I'm happy to have been the distraction you might have needed to avoid committing some felonies. And have a good night. Sleep well. Take care. And Mary, redeeming a hydrate. Good call, Mary. Thank you very much. Also, Mary, this is like far too late for me to ask a question like this, but is it Mary or is it Marie? I was like confident it was Mary, but for some reason I have a tiny voice in my head that says maybe it's Marie. And Rosie, I miss choosing the spider place, but not the spider wrap. Maybe you can do polls for spider's place or so. Nah. I like doing the spider after the fact because it's well, first of all, I don't really do polls for spider places anyway. That thing died a long ways back. I started making it just be whatever I want it to be. And then I thought, well, if I'm going to be just doing my own thing, I may as well do it off stream so that at least people have the can play along with finding the spider, something to look forward to when I post the comic. So that's basically my reasoning there. It's something I'm still like having to remember though, because since I started doing the spider off stream, both, like, I think it's been 2 weeks now, 2 comics that have done that. Both times I nearly forgot to draw the spider. Like, I nearly posted the comic without doing the spider. I gotta start like really solidifying that reminder to myself. Close calls both times. But I think it's easy to remember now because I'm trying to keep in mind, like, you know, how visible the spider is. Like, is it visible? Is it too dark when it's in it, when we're looking at it in the daytime? Like, I don't want another baby disaster like that All in a Day's Work comic where I was doing all this tinkering, polishing at nighttime, and I made the comic look way too dark and you couldn't see the baby hair and yada yada. People were confused. Never again. Hmm. Yeah, that's okay. I'm gonna do the tails now. Quite hard as oh god, this remix. I love Alt J. What have they done? Yeah, it's interesting. It actually should be Breezeblock's Ryan Helsing remix, right? Alt J remix sounds like Alt J did this remix. Yeah, I can understand if you don't like that remix. It's kind of clashes with the original vibe, but sometimes I like the different style. Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. Here's an interesting idea. I don't think I'll do this, but look at this. What if I did it like it went it went over the edge of the curtain? That looks weird. I don't like that. I changed my mind. Or what about this? Wait, let me just move this away. No, I don't like that either. Now it looks like his crotch is talking. Unless I move the whole thing out. And you were just kind of mask it out so that you can go all the way in. Oh god. I'm gonna just redo this whole tail. There's something there. That's kind of interesting looking. Ooh, baby, do you know what that's worth? Ooh, heaven is a place on earth. That power 98 with 100 bits. Can we take a moment to look at this? Auto cleaning itself. Let's see. I bleach A. Just cleaning myself. Why won't you play? What the? I just wanted to play. Oh, here we go. So cute. Look at that thing. He's just washing his face. Yeah, give it a good rub. And then the other otter just doing spins. It's on spin cycle right now. Oh, cleaning the little claws. Well, you gotta have clean claws before you wash your face with them. Hold on. Yeah. Little chubby cheeks. So cute. Okay. Excellent. Thanks for that. Thanks for that distraction. A very good distraction, though. Thank you. Let's see here. You were half expecting a jump scare, Woods and Goods. If it was any other kind of Imager link or whatever, I would have been like a little bit on alert. But Eye Bleach, it's like pretty safe subreddit, especially if it's so highly upvoted. They wouldn't do me wrong like that. Hey, the Dagger Master, hello, hello. I'm gonna add the well, but remove the, well, yeah, add, I guess. Add the hair to be on top of the speech bubbles. Get that 3D look. My jet black heart. And you did it all for, you did it all for. Too early. It's not that part of the song yet. My jet black heart. This part of the song. Oh, love that part. That did it all for, you did it all for. I love that part of the song. Okay. Yeah, speech bubbles, I think, really make this comic look more complete than before. Fills a lot of that emptiness, which is nice. And I like this a lot, actually. I like how it comes out from behind the curtain. I think it's a nice little detail. But yeah, that's looking alright. Dagger Master, what are you working on, buddy? Are you a pro artist? I don't want to toot my own horn or anything, but yes. Yes, I guess. I mean, this is my main job, so that, you know, is the fish definition. It's the ultimate deficient of that phrase, professional, paid for this work. Yeah, so yes. Working on the new Loading Artist comic. I do one every week. And this week, it's a particularly weird one. Sort of, it's semi our April Fools inspired. Hold on, I gotta do this pop thing before I forget it. But and pop. Is pop even the right sound effect for this? I'm trying to make it sound like this. Wait. Wait, I can't do it now. Hold on. I did it just before. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that one. Yes! That's what I wanted. Pop. Plop. Pop. Pwop. I think pop works. Pop. Pretty subtle either way. Alright. And, whoa. Dagger Master, you used to draw, but you don't because you're kind of lacking inspiration. Yeah, inspiration is a fickle beast. I used to rely on inspiration before I could come up with a comic, but now I've replaced for inspiration for determination. Well, I basically have no other option. I have to come up with a comic idea. If I don't, I cease to exist. So those are the stakes I'm working with. And it's been working pretty well so far. So yeah, maybe if you could add some sort of like threat of non-existence to your life, then maybe you will come up with your own inspiration. Now let's see here. Comic code, hate the comic code. Did tax day get delayed for you too? USA got delayed from April to May. Why did they get delayed? Is it just because of like COVID and all that? I don't think I got delayed here. I haven't heard anything about it. But interesting though. Okay, I think this is looking pretty good. Let me save here and let's move on with comic titles. I think. Katie, you can wake up now. We're at the interesting part. Titles time. Yes. Let's do titles time. And where is it all at? Okay, so as you all know. Wait a second, Woods and Goods wants a Garfield insult. Woods and Goods. You thought you could get away without an insult? Think again. Woods and Goods. If you're here, you better be here. Yeah, you are here, yes. Woods and Goods. From the, not the joke zone, but the insult. What we got for you? Woods and Goods. Hey, Woods and Goods. May your tongue grow fur. Okay. Okay, I don't know, I think they're taking the cursing into like a literal direction. Here we go. It's like a witch's book of curses and enchantments. But yeah, Woods and Goods. Your tongue fairy. That's what happens when you get too much Lola action. But anyway, here you go. Woods and Goods, there you are. May your tongue grow fur. Is that in reference to... am I misreading this? May your tongue grow fur. I don't know. Who knows? Who knows? But there it is. Woods and Goods, thank you very much for redeeming that. For crossing that page off the list. And hey, Zoe's the Ghost. Zoe's the Ghost. Hello, I just gotta say I love your shirt. Like this shirt? This shirt? Hey, well, thank you very much. I made it myself. What? I totally did. Get this shirt at the Loading Artist store. It's based off of this comic that I made called... Wait, what did I call it? Is it just called Boo? No. What did I name it? I forgot. If only there was some sort of search I could use on the website, that would really help me out. That'd be kind of a cool feature to do. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink. Ah, Peekaboo, that's what it was. What a good title. Yeah, this one. Yeah, like this and this. Short and sweet. 2 panels. What more could you want? Except for the bonus panels, however many panels that may be. I think it was like 2 or 3. I'm not sure. But if only there was some sort of merch link here, that'd be sweet. But yeah, no, there it is. Cool. So if you're interested, there it is. Also comes in a mug. Okay, this is really just me chilling out loud. This is what happens when people compliment me. You can also get this on a mug. Look at this. One side is this, and the other side is this. And you also got my cool logo there too, so you know it's authentic. Excellent. Delicious. So yes, there's all that good stuff too. Okay, now it's really titles time. I got distracted there. Let's see here. So I got the comic over here and the titles over here. We have 72 comic title suggestions so far. 72. Oh. Excuse me. And I will also put on some background tunes as well at this point, just so it's not so weirdly quiet. Oh, you can hear the sirens too. There you go. Music. Okay, it's picking up now. I can hear it. All right, but yeah, Zoe's the ghost. Ghosts are my vibe, man. I might have to check that out. Go for it, or should I say, ghost for it? I have actually quite a few ghost-related comics. If only there was some sort of way we could see that in a search somehow. But that's coming. Maybe it's not. Maybe it is. I don't know. I see a lot of things. But the new website's looking cool. But yeah, basically, I've done quite a few ghost-related comics. Anyway, let's get the comic titles. So, for the past 2 streams, hey Zoe's the ghost. Thank you for following. The past couple streams, you've been coming up with witty, punny titles for this week's comic, and here they all are. So, without further ado, let's go through them and see which one is my favorite, and that'll be the comic title. Unless there isn't a favorite, and then we're going back to the drawing board, but we'll see. First up, we got Handy Dandy, Mostly Armless, Hand, Needing a Hand, Armed and Ready, Limb Bizkit, The Right to Wear Arms, Comrade in Arms, Lending a Hand / Arm, Long Arm of the Store, Too Slender, Wacky Inflatable Arm Flailing Tube Man, Who Wants Hugs, Not So Handy, A Helping Hand, Long Arms, Short Pockets, The Janiator, Little Nightmares reference. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. The thing with the long arms? It's creepy. I think that was in the first Little Nightmares, yes? Hey, the coughing. Coughing sends love. Hello. Love you right back. Thank you very much. In Arm's Reach, or You Have to Hand It to Him. We're going to need a bigger watch. Helping Hands. Hand-me-downs. Second-hand wear. He-Man Resolutions.txt. At arm's length. Do you need a hand? He'll grow into it. You'll grow into it. Armed and ready. A hand job, load. Long 5 instead of high 5. You know what they say if your hand is extra large, Deck Suave. Disarming. Alarming. Arms pace. No H, arm done. No H minus arm done. No arm done. The right to bear arms. No arm, no foul. The long arm of the law. Strong-armed sail. Put your right hand in. Scythes are not the only thing I draw, Floppy. Hand off the merchandise. Anchor arms. One size fits most. Biceps. Arms race. April Fools. Have that as the title so you can claim that this is your April Fool's joke versus that you forgot. See, it is my April Fool's joke, Teddy. See, I couldn't say it yesterday because I didn't want to spoil it for the rest of the comics community with that long arm theme. But the arms are out of the bag now. So it's... See, I was doing a thing. I just couldn't admit it. Hand me a smaller size. Arm. Need a hand there? Alright, that was page 1. That was a full 50. Let's see what's on page 2. Give me a hand. Secret Santa. Hands on approach, or just hands on. Caught long arm dead, or handed. In the arms of a stranger. Arm me surplus. An arm's length. Within arm's reach. A bit long. Hands on approach. Like a glove. If the arm fits. I need an arm. Need an arm? Need a hand? I have nothing good to input since everything good has been suggested, so... Egg. 2 for 1 special. All hands on deck. Mr. Fantastic. I don't know, what's Mr. Fantastic? Hey, Hey, Siri, is Mr... What is Mr. Fantastic? Hey, Siri, is Mr. Fantastic a horse?
One moment. Okay, I found this on the web for Is Mr. Fantastic a Horse. Check it out.
No, I don't think so. Oh, I see. I see. Hey, Siri, what's Mr. Fantastic?
Mr. Fantastic is a fictional superhero appearing in American comic books published by Marvel Comics.
Oh,
Do
Fantastic.
you want me to keep reading?
No, I see. Fantastic Four. The stretchy arms guy. I see. Isn't there one in... Oh, yeah, that MILF in The Incredibles.
I didn't get that. Could you try again?
How does the stretchy arms gay I see a yard out? Okay, what?
Okay. I found this on the web for How Does a Stretchy Arms DIC a Yard Out. Check it out.
Okay, whatever. But yeah, what was that girl called in Incredibles, the stretchy one? Got that big ass? In a good way, of course, obviously. I'm not saying mean things, saying good things. What's her name? Mrs. Incredible, I suppose. Mr. Fantastic, Mrs. Incredible should get together. Anyway, I'm getting way off track here. Elastigirl. Oh yeah, Elastigirl, that's what it is. Knife juggler, yes. Elastigirl. I still gotta see Incredibles 2. Anyways, empty-handed. Lend a hand. A helping hand. Wait, that's already a title, isn't it? Hard to fit in. No arm done. Limber. Getting the upper hand. Come in handy. Go out on a limb. Let's give him a big hand. Or came in handy. This one goes for strike since he missed the first one. He-Man resolutions.txt. Never gonna got the fuck out of here. Never gonna give you up, never gonna lay you down. Never gonna run around and desert you. Never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie, never hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna lay you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie and hurt you. Never gonna give you up, never gonna lay you down, never gonna run around and desert you, never gonna make you cry, never gonna say goodbye, never gonna tell a lie. Oh! Didn't even let me finish! Ah. That is frustrating, Dak. Okay. Dalsum cosplay. Hey, Siri, what's Dalsum?
Okay. I found this on the web for What's Dowson. Check it out.
Dowson is a surname. Notable people with surnames include Anne Legacy. Hey, oh no, Dalism, I think. Hey, wait. Oh, painting. I know what it is. It's Dali. Muhammad Dali. No, what's his name? Dal. Hey Siri, what's that artist called with like the Dal and he's got the melting clocks and stuff?
I can't get the answer to that.
Salvador Dali. Hey Lee. Hey Lee. I was so used to just asking Lee because Lee is my Siri in real life. Every time I have a question, I'm like, "Hey Lee, what is this?" And Lee will just know the answer. Say Siri.
Uh-huh.
What is? I already know the answer. Salvador Dali. What the hell? I should really reprogram this to be Hey Lee. Anyways, I assume that's what that is. Let's see. Oh, it's Street Fighter. Oh, pfft. It's that Street Fighter guy that floats and he does the stretchy legs and the stretchy arms. And there's a weird... I don't like that guy. It freaks me out. Dry Erase Girl. I mean, pfft. I'm saying the wrong things out here. I'm all combobulated. Bandak EJP. Hey Siri, please note that the new Teddy is my funniest person I know.
Okay, I created a note. The new tattoo is my funniest person I know.
The new tattoo is my funniest person I know. Cool. Alright, good to know. Dang it, it was supposed to say /ban DAC EJP. Just so you know, that little detour to Mr. Fantastic Land resulted in us adding 10 plus titles during that time. Little laugh. Bit of a stretch. I don't hate that one. Comico, that's not bad. Bit of a stretch. Hey Siri, please add What Does the Fox Say to my Spotify library.
Spotify hasn't added support for that with Siri.
Nice try. Nice try, Dak, but you didn't bank on the fact that Siri would be incapable. I see, I knew that. That's why I didn't even mind saying it. I knew it would never work out. You have way too high hopes for Siri there. Misfit. Handoms. Like condoms. Hey, there's a market for that. Hey, you don't want to get your hand pregnant, do you? You need some handoms. What is that, a hand job? Oh, let me bust out a handom. I mean, it'd be useful. You don't want that all over your hand. There's another way of just spitting in the face of Mother Nature. Well, spitting, but also... Anyway, you have to hand it to her. Costs an arm and a leg. Dang it, Gregor, just check chat when you ask Siri questions. We all answer like 9 times before Siri does. Little, what's that called? Hey Siri, what's this little triangle thing called? You know what? Fuck it.
Okay, I found this on the web for what does a triangle thing in your bucket. Check it out.
15 things you can check off your bucket list today. Okay. Siri! Hey Siri. You are one funny piece of tech.
Is there something else I can help with?
Classic. Okay. Hey Siri, do you mind if I call you Lee from now on? Just cold shoulder me. Hey Siri, do you mind if I call you Lee from now on? Hello? Hey Siri. Do you mind if I call you Lee from now on?
I don't have an answer for
Okay,
that.
alright.
Is there something else I can help with?
The Dallas Sim detour resulted in another 10 plus titles, by the way.
10 plus 10 is 20.
Thanks, Siri. Dog goes woof, cat goes meow, bird goes tweet, and mouse goes squeak. Cow goes moo, frog goes croak, and the elephant goes toot. Ducks say quack, and fish go blub. And the seal goes ow, ow, ow. But there's one sound that no one knows. What does the fox say? Ring ding, ding ding, ding ding ring ding. Ga-ring ding ding ding, ding 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 ding. Ga-ring ding ding, ding-a-ring ding. What the fox say? Wap-pa-pa, pa-pa-pow, wap-pa-pa, pa-pa-pow. Wap-pa-pa, pa-pa-pow. What does the fox say? Egg. Alright. Thank you everyone for your comic title suggestions. There is so many good ones here. I cannot even choose my favorite one. Wait, there it is. Bit of a stretch. I like Bit of a Stretch. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. It doesn't focus on the arms too much, which I was a little worried about. Because it's already like, if for loading artists veterans out there, you'll see these arms here, and you'll be like, huh, that's interesting arms. Wait a second, my arms don't fit. Her arms don't fit the art style. This comic is about arms. Which I know is not a huge, I mean, big whoop. Someone knows that this comic's about arms. Who gives a doodle? I don't know. But it is, having a not in the title is one less thing for it to be spoilering a little bit. But there are so many good arm puns in here too. So I don't know. Give me a hand. Needing a hand's pretty good. The right to wear arms. Good pun. Not for the title, but it's a good pun. Fits like a glove. That was a good one too. Yes. Dry Raise Go. I think I saw you just posted now, but I think I saw one here before. Although now I can't find it. But I'm pretty sure I saw it here somewhere. But anyways. Good stuff. Like a glove. There we go. Although your one fits like a glove. Interesting. But yeah, so many good ones. Thanks everyone for your suggestions. Yes, good. Good. Excellent. And there are a couple of new ones added as well. Oh god, what is this? This comic is about arms and perfect fit. Alrighty, okay. Thank you, Teddy. Thank you, Dry Erase Girl. Yeah, I'd say my the one that stood out to me the most, I think, was the Comic Codes one of tandems, like condoms. No, it's the other one. Bit of a stretch. Yeah, because it's like a bit of a stretch to... Wait, why do I like bit of a stretch? To wear these, it's a bit of a stretch. You can't really pull these off. Well, she can. I don't know. Could work. But anyway, as always is the case, I don't make up my mind until I have to. So before I post this comic, then I'll make my decision. So until my comic is posted, feel free to keep submitting titles if you've come up with anything else. I'll be checking the list before I post. And otherwise, there's a lot of good ones in there. I wouldn't be surprised if I chose one of those. So thank you all. You can see who I've picked in the description once I post the comic. Also, his arms look stretched. Exactly, yes. So yes, thank you everyone. Good ones there, very good. Alrighty. And on that note, also this comic is a bit of a stretch. Exactly as well. Good point. It's the title that keeps on giving. Oops. Oh, oops. Wrong button. Okay, anyway, that's it. I think another Dry Erase Girl suggestion. Try it on for size. I don't mind the titles that kind of emphasize the size, trying on clothes sort of thing. That's good. Do that for sure. But yes, I will say that is a wrap for this week's streams. Thank you all for watching. And with next week, I will try... No, I won't try. I will start on the dot of 9 a.m. New Zealand time. Which, hey Siri, when does daylight savings start for New Zealand?
Daylight saving time ends on April 4th, 2021, and will begin on September 26th, 2021.
Okay, yeah, so this weekend, New Zealand's going to change the daylight savings stuff. So if I don't change my schedule, I would have been starting an hour later for everyone besides New Zealanders. Is that how it works, typically? But I want to start an hour earlier, so technically, unless you're in New Zealand and Australia? Wait, does daylight savings count for Australia as well? I don't even know what the hell's going on with the times. But just if I'm live, I'm live. If I'm live, I'm live. That's basically it. If you follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, Discord, whatever's, I'll tell you when I'm live. That's the easiest way. Not all Australian states use daylight savings. Oh, are you kidding me? Australian states? The United States of Australia? We already have a USA. This is insane. Just pick a time zone, stick with it. God damn. Anyway, what am I saying? So I want to start an hour earlier. Technically, it's an hour and a half because I'm already half an hour late. So I want to be not only half an hour earlier, which is on time, I want to be a whole hour earlier than that. This is back in time. And assuming that the mods and I haven't forgotten, there will be a prediction at the beginning of every stream next week before I go live to see if I will stream on time. If I stream at 9:01, I've lost. But if I stream at 9 a.m. or before, then I've won. So check that out. I know everyone's already hanging out in the chat room before I'm live, so if you start to see the prediction pop up, feel free to bet your bees, and we'll see if I follow through with this new schedule thing. Man. Yeah, we'll see. Would be cool. would be cool if it worked. I definitely want to be on time. And I think 9 a.m. would be sweet. How long can you make the voting period be? What's the longest voting period? It is half an hour. Half an hour is the longest time you can have to guess. So yes. But yeah, sure. Yeah. But yeah, whatever. So let's see. Rico, this is the exact same conversation I left on when I went to run errands. Yeah, I'm just saying the same thing over and over again. I'm just kind of recapping it before I end the stream, because that'll be the last time I mention it before the new times are starting. So again, one more time. Starting next week, I will start the streams at 9 a.m. New Zealand local time. Okay. Wish me luck. Let's see here. And yeah. Okay, that's it. And also, speaking of streaming, I'll be doing a secret stream tonight on the Discord as soon as I come up with what the bonus panels should be for this week's comic. Wish me luck for that as well. That is something I should have thought of yesterday, but I was just too sleepy. Too sleepy this week. I haven't thought of the idea yet. I'm sure I'll come up with something. I have to, otherwise I will cease to exist. So yeah, we'll do that. But of course, if I completely fail, then most likely tomorrow morning. But I'm gonna try and do it tonight. Anyways, that's it for me. Thank you very much, everyone. Special thanks to the mods that were here helping out. So SuperTux, although SuperTux I know was lurking for most of it, because SuperTux is busy working on the new website, which is looking awesome. Can't wait to reveal it. And thanks also to Dak and Quartet G and Grinsvilles for also being here. And thank you everyone for just watching. I love that. Much appreciated. So let's see here. Let's get into the outro now. I'm going to start the music. There it is. There it is. Should be playing. Excellent. And also I want to restart the thingamajiggy so the curtains work. Fresh down curtains. There they are. Excellent. And let's see here. But yeah, no, I super do really appreciate everyone being in the chat. Really do appreciate it. Keeps me company while I do this comic here. Thank you for watching, and of course, if you've made any clips you'd like to share, feel free to share it in the Discord Stream Highlights channel. Otherwise, there's also a new channel, Memories. Any Loading Hours related memes or screenshots or memories or whatever goes into the new Memories channel. But the clips are still in the Stream Highlights channel. So we've got Stream Highlights and Memories. The Stream Highlights are clips from the stream. Memories are like edits, fan arts, screenshots, things like that. Not Memories, that channel is only for me. Memories. That was a pretty good pun. Oh, the music is building up. Oh god, who are we rating? Oh lordy. Wait. Oh jeez. Oh god. I don't know the rate. No. Not like this. Surely not. Wait, no, wait. Rewind time a little bit. Just a little bit. Hold on. Let's see here. Okay. I can't decide, but I think... Oh, I know the rate. We rated him once before as a surprise. He's not going to suspect a second raid. So let's go raid Cole. Shh, nobody tell him. Let's raid Cole. He's streaming some game. I don't know what it is. Mario, I think. I don't know. Let's go. Goodbye. Thank you.